time on Icewind Dale, Valen explained more about the set of circumstances you all found yourself in. She went into detail on how Killian approached her after the loss of his wife and son, and that he had a fire in his eyes, a fire that Valen was looking for. She went into further detail about meeting Tally and saying that Tally was determined to find her father and in her eyes find someone that wouldn't reject her. Brie did not appreciate the criticism and the shade Valen was throwing at her, and after Brandon showed interest in what she was talking about, decided to leave the room. Eden followed after her to make sure that she was okay. Valen continued and revealed her mission. She was hell-bent on finding an ancient city known as Ifrin. The city was once part of the Netherese civilization, a group of arcane casters that had magic beyond their comprehension. A civilization that fell apart centuries, only leaving relics of their existence. Valen had reason to believe that there was an ancient artifact known as Mythalar, hidden inside the city of Ithrin. However, getting there would not be easy. First, she would need the Codicil of White, an ancient tome that contained the spell to enter the ancient city. The other thing she needed was the Professor Orb, a powerful magical item that was stolen from her, from a rogue Arcane Brotherhood member. This member of the Brotherhood was named Nas Lantomir. She made it clear that she wanted Mythalar to further her goals, but she also pointed out that the artifact could be used to not only help the people of Icewind Dale, but also take down the Frostmaiden. Brandon made it clear that the party was not interested in making deals with people who would just betray them once they got what they wanted, and left to join Brie and Eden. Regnar stayed behind, talking with Valen privately. She explained that it was vital to get the party on board, because if they didn't get to Mythalar soon, someone much worse would obtain it. Outside of the town, Brie began to crash out, which was valid, over
Understandable.
everything that had happened. She had talked about all the time she had wasted and expressed how she believed her actions had caused so much pain for her family. The party remained split on what to do. Some wanted to join up with Dazan and see if he could help them, while others argued that they could simply just go by themselves and not side with either. In the end, they agreed that working with Verlin for now was the best option. Brie figured that they could at the very least get her to dispel the arcane markings on Brie's arm. Brie approached Felin alone, saying that if she didn't dispel Dazan's markings, they would simply go to him. Valin paused for a moment, but in the end agreed to the terms. It would take at least 8 hours of grueling work to get the markings off Brie, and in the meantime, they asked Valin some more questions and got some useful information. They learned that Tally and Claudia were traveling together and heading northward towards a fortress in the Sea of Ice. This is where Valin believed both Nas and the Codice of White were hidden. She explained that Dazan had gotten himself burnt at the stake at East Haven, and it turns out Dazan had been using several adventuring groups as a sort of meat shield to get closer to the depths of a nearby underground spire. Once the people of East Haven found out about this, they were quick to act. However, Valin explained that Dazan had many copies of himself roaming around Icewind Dale, and she believed that Dazan's clones were probably seeking Mythalar to use as a means to bring his original body back. She also remarked that St. Trina had arrived at Bryn Shander to discuss something with the townspeakers. Eden and Viren decided that they didn't want nothing to do with that, and they were obviously not prepared to deal with that at this particular time, and decided to make preparations to leave as soon as possible. With everything prepared, Brie, Ragnar, Brandon, Eden, Viren, and Valin made their way northward. Along the way, however, they were stopped by some undead creatures that seemed to have been created by the Frostmaiden. The party was able to take them out with quick ease, Eden using her new shield-throwing moves along with swift punches from Brie and critical hits from Brandon. With the undead defeated, they heard the sound of a wolf nearby, and as the party went to investigate, they were surprised to see their old mummy friend Sanar. Sanar explained that he had been traveling northward after hearing news of a tribal conclave. He believed that the four tribes were getting together to discuss whether or not they would strike the tank towns while they were weak. Eventually, the party made their way to Angeluk's Bell, a small refuge near the edge of the sea of moving ice. Valin had contacted a druid to meet the party and give the transport to the fortress. It turns out the druid in question was Gleis, and as Brie and her husband embraced, it was a bittersweet reunion. Gleis explained that he had been away for quite some time. There had been a fight between him and Killian. For the longest time, he didn't know what to do. However, he believed if they found out the truth on what happened that fateful night with Brie, they could prove her innocence, and maybe this hunt on her family would finally come to a rest. Brie was having trouble processing everything that Gleis was saying, and asked if she could be alone for now. Gleis agreed, but made sure to say that he loved Brie, no matter what. Brie left for now, contemplating everything that had happened, and perhaps deciding which path she wanted to follow. And that is where we pick up.
Boy.
Oh boy. Stuff is happening, things are moving, gears are turning. It's always another wacky time in Icewind Dale.
Yes, never a dull moment here.
Never.
Yeah. But as you can currently see, like you can hear the waves of just the sea in the distance, like crashing against the ice, in an almost like calming fashion in a weird way. Brie seems quiet. It looks like Brie seems like she wants to be kind of alone, to kind of like think.
So quiet,
and,
as if she's absent.
As if she's not here. But honestly, this is also kind of in character, I think. I think she's contemplating what she wants to do. But Eden, Regnar, Brandon, you all have the ability, if you want to talk to Gleis for more information. It seems like Gleis is also kind of making preparations for tomorrow. It seems like the idea is that you guys are going to be leaving tomorrow morning to start your journey.
Yep.
But is there anything you guys want to do as you go to your resting place for the night? There's several yurts that are kind of like built. It's a little bit better than just a campfire in the middle of the wilderness. So what would you like to do?
Anyone else?
Sure, I'll talk to Gleis. Sure, I'll do it.
I'll do it too.
Okay.
You know, sometimes.
Yeah, okay. So you walk in and Gleis is just looking at several maps and he kind of looks up at the rest of the party, seeing that, kind of surprised that a little bit surprised, but inquisitive, and goes, yes, you're the friends of Brie, right?
Right.
Indeed.
I guess you might have a lot of questions for me, I'm assuming.
Yeah, my first question is how come you're still alive?
He kind of smiles a little bit, and he says, well, after everything that had happened, I knew that and he kind of touches his chest. I know that my body eventually would wither as time passed, and I am not one to let things. And he takes a long time to think of what he wants to say specifically, but he says, I don't want the last parts of my family and Brie's family to be in such a broken state. I know that there were ways to fix things, but I needed time. And as I traveled by myself, I realized that there was one solution, at least a creative one. Those who commit themselves to the druidic arts can sometimes be granted an extended lifespan, something that I knew I needed to do what I needed to do. In the end, I committed myself to learning these teachings along the land of Icewind Dale. And I must admit, I've picked up a couple tricks. And you kind of like, and I get, I'll say Brandon because you do have a little bit of, you're a ranger, you have some kind of like
Yeah.
cross druidic stuff with your class. You do pick up that he is a druid of the land, of almost like the wilderness itself.
Interesting.
And you think that probably comes from him just traveling by himself in Icewind Dale for so long, picking up bits of druidic magic along the way. You think that he's a little bit self-taught. You think that he didn't really have like a mentor or anything like that, which is not uncommon for druids.
I mean, neither did I.
Yeah, exactly. It's not uncommon for this to happen. But you do see Gleis kind of say, simply put, druids have the ability to live a little bit longer. And that is why I look the way that I do. It does scare me a little bit because I honestly, I don't know how long I'll live, but I know I will be for a long time.
There's no need to be scared. I mean, look at how good you looked. No wonder you got picked up by Brie, am I right?
He kind of goes, are you flirting with me?
No.
It's
It's a compliment to both you and Brie. Oh no.
I know. He just kind of laughs a little bit at that. Just kind of joking around. You see Viren kind of look at you when you make that comment.
What? He's a handsome guy. What?
Sus.
Yeah.
Sus.
Okay, he's fine. Don't you leave your sus out of this, Regnar. But Gleis will say, but yes, that is. I have my age and I have my looks, I guess. Is there any other questions you had for me?
Yeah. What have you heard of a tribal assembly among the Reghed?
Well, to simply put, the tribes are coming together in a conclave. I don't know the specifics, but essentially, I believe they are coming together to discuss whether or not they want to strike the 10 towns.
Yeah,
However,
That's bad.
However, not all share this sentiment. There are several members of the tribes that I've made contact with, specifically one known as Clear Eye. Clear Eye is part of the Wolf tribe, and let's just say that he helped me a lot. And he was honestly the one that gave me the information about a possible deception all those years ago that happened against Brie and her family. As far as what I think is happening, I think there is a shaman named Minik that had a part to play in the terrible things that happened that night. And my plan, well, if you want to call it a plan, is that I want to find proof. I want to expose this deception, this plot, so that if Minik is trying to persuade or manipulate the other tribes into doing something drastic, we can stop this calamity from happening.
Brandon's going to nod. He's going to say, yeah, I agree. What proof would it take, though? The last I looked at the Reghed, once the Reghed are committed to war, they don't stop unless you stop them.
That is true.
Well, the Reghed are not all single-minded in that regard, and while some are more hell-bent into fighting, others can be persuaded. It's a complicated dance with the Reghed politics, but there are several different clan leaders that have different opinions. Some are actually very supportive of the 10 towns. They don't want to fight the 10 towns at all, but if other clans kind of push them in that direction, they might find themselves in making poor choices.
Why would they even want to fight the 10 towns to begin with? Isn't everyone suffering in this eternal winter?
I know. Everyone is suffering in this eternal winter. But at least with what Clear Eye has been telling me, Minik has been trying to get them to go to war for quite some time. For what specific reasons, I don't really know. I don't know what necessarily she gains from all this. But I know that she's
a follower of the goddess?
the Frostmaiden.
Well, probably not good to speak of the name, but yes.
Gleis thinks for a long moment and goes, "That has been one of my suspicions, but I couldn't necessarily prove it on my own. But in some regard, that would make sense. If Minik has been trying or has been supporting the Frostmaiden all this time, then that would give her a reason to want to cause this. Because in the end, a conflict between the Reghed tribe and the 10 towners would see casualties on both sides."
Yep. Well, she's not, like feeding via the casualties. It doesn't really hurt if like no one else can stop her. So, yeah.
And that's what I hoped to prove at this tribal conclave. I want to prove that Minik is a deceiver. I want to prove of what she did, at least I think she did, all those years ago against Brie's family, against my family. And I want to fix this.
Yeah.
I don't want this
Brandon.
to be... Oh, sorry, what were you going to say, Brandon?
As a Brandon is just going to say, he's just going to sigh heavily. He's going to say, "I've had enough of war. But if I can help for the sake of my own people."
Gleis nods. He looks at you, Brandon, with respect and says, "I appreciate that. We're going to need all the help that we can get. But yes, a proper investigation, interacting with the Reghed tribe at this conclave is going to be crucial. But I can go over more of the politics. Well, we're going to have a long journey on the back of Angeluk. So I will go into more details then, for sure. But other than Reghed politics, is there any other questions you had for me?"
Brandon's going to
Angelique?
shake his head.
Oh, my whale companion. And you actually look
Riding
out.
a whale?
Companion?
Oh yeah.
What the?
You remember the giant sperm whale you saw as you were entering this this area?
Yeah.
You appear to be. It
Oh.
appears to be that Gleis is friends with this sperm whale.
Oh,
And,
Oh my
uh,
god.
As the quest to collect as many animal companions as possible continues.
Yay.
But yes, Angajuk is my companion, and he
Interesting.
I'll spell it. Angajuk is my companion, and let's just say that he will give us a quite spectacular means of traveling through the Sea of Ice uninterrupted.
Okay.
But let's just say I don't necessarily want to spoil the surprise. He kind of smiles. There's like this
Is he
very
Are we going to ride inside of the whale?
Oh boy.
No,
One Piece
no,
style.
nothing
Like the song
that
had to.
gross.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
That would just be unsanitary.
Yeah, Brandon has had in his long life, he has had experiences with being swallowed. He does not want to repeat the experience.
Wait, what?
This is true. This is true. This
There
is
is not
part of
enough
Brandon's.
fear in the world for you to get that story out of him.
Cherry, this is part of Brandon's backstory. We went into vivid detail about
Yeah.
this.
What?
It was a key part of the character primer
Oh,
all those
boy.
sessions ago.
Got it.
It's only come up at this point. But Gleis does say, I do have to make some preparations for tomorrow. But you are welcome to rest at. There's several yurts near this encampment where you can at least get some warmth and some rest and relaxation. But I'll be around. And he kind of looks at you, Brandon, because he's smart enough to assume that you're the pseudo leader of the group.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
does say, and just keep an eye on Brie for me, will you?
Brandon will nod,
He nods as well.
and then he will, and then he will actually take his leave. He's gonna go make sure Peanut is doing fine.
And you see Peanuts outside. He's just kind of like, he found like a very small patch of grass. He's also realizing that this is going to probably be the last time he's going to be on solid ground for a little while.
Oh no,
Yeah,
poor
he's-
guy.
Yep.
It's like munch.
Much.
You also see
Yes.
Cream Puff is also nearby, apparently just kind of like splashing in the water nearby, almost like a duck.
Aww.
So cute.
But then he realizes it's actually pretty cold, and then he kind of hops back out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. No.
He hops in. He hops in. Takes a bath, gets cold, hops out. Then
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Like a sauna.
You see him
Yeah.
like nudging Brie for the thermal cube to warm up, and you see
Yeah.
like Brie kind of just like, all right, here's thermal cube. But yeah, and you just see Valin outside, kind of like writing in a book, and she's been pretty quiet, with this whole meeting of the druid. It didn't exactly go the way she planned.
The way she planned.
Wait.
Well,
What does that mean?
well, you can talk to her from her perspective.
yeah, I'm gonna
I guess I'll
I'm
go
gonna
talk to her.
go to Valin and say, well, we've got an ally and a potential transport further north.
That is good. I can sense that having a transport was my intent. The Reghed politics certainly wasn't part of the plan, but I'm assuming this will have to be resolved one way or the other.
Brandon is going to say, Brandon's going to say, consider it a term of getting our help. We need to. This is the Reghed politics are a critical matter for the safety of 10 towns in Icewind Dale. I
You're not wrong
understand
about
that you
that.
need your thing. I understand you need your prophecy orb, you called it?
Professor Orb.
Professor
yeah.
Orb. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and who knows, perhaps the Reghed are the ones who want to get their hands on it.
Well,
Very
this
well.
orb, does it takes knowledge to use it, right? Like, it's not just someone you can,
It takes
activate.
skill,
Yeah.
but I am not about to. I'm not about to say that there are not ones along the Reghed tribe who would be able to use such an
Oh,
item.
really? Okay.
It's
that's bad.
complicated, but yes, you are correct. We should resolve this, and then we can be on our merry way. But my back is aching, so I think I will go get some rest. And as you walk away, the one takeaway you get from her is that, like, yeah, she kind of sees this as like a road bump in like getting to what she really wants. So there's like an underlining bit of frustration, but she does agree with you, Brandon. This is a good way to kind of show that she's committed to
the cause,
working with you. But she's hiding. She's hiding, maybe not the most effectively, that she's not happy that she has to do this.
She's frustrated.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, you know what? With a little luck, she can take it out on some of the
tribe members,
Frostmaiden worshipping tribals.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But you do see as she kind of like goes into her tent, Viren kind of goes like to the group as well and goes, well, I guess we're going on a trip. This is gonna be interesting. Oof.
Are you scared?
Make an insight check. Make an insight check. DC's not high for you. For you specifically.
Where's my character sheet?
You're like, where is it? I need to know.
You scared? You chicken?
15. It's not so much that he's scared of the journey. It does seem that he is scared of perhaps water.
What the?
And you start to think, I don't think I've ever seen him swim, really.
He always failed those classes.
Yeah, so Eden, you are like, oh yeah, you are terrified of swimming. The rest of the party, maybe not so much. You don't know why Viren's acting a little weird.
Yeah, Brandon has
chicken?
Like I said, he's taken an involuntary dip in frozen water before, so he knows how to swim and how to get out. So.
Involuntary dip.
Yeah.
And you see Regnar, you say chicken, and I'm like, Regnar, I am not chicken. I am perfectly capable of doing this journey. I am going to kill you.
I just do the wing dance.
Eden, you're like trying to hold Viren back.
Yeah.
Brandon is just like he's just holding a Viren from the top of his head while Viren is just struggling trying to go. So, no, let me go.
I'm sorry. Come on, Brandon. Just one punch. Just give me one. Let me have one.
You'll get your chance. Right now, we're intact.
Yep. That's it.
It's
That's
okay.
Right now, you're
It's
not
not
making
like-
this easier for me.
Yeah.
It's not like you're gonna fall off the sperm whale. I mean,
Okay, that's it. I'm going to bed. And see Viren just throw his hands in the air and like leave.
it's okay. You'll be fine.
Oh,
You know what's
he's
really
definitely
funny?
gonna sink. Trust me.
As Regnar is going bok,
Yeah.
Cream Puff just kind of stands behind you, Regnar, and tilts his head.
Rock?
Bok! You're speaking my mother's tongue.
Yeah.
But yeah, unless there's anything else you wanted to do, you can definitely take a long rest for the night.
All right, that sounds good.
All right. I will. Okay. We haven't get any sort of like money, right? During our trips.
I mean, you get the sense Valin says that she's gonna probably pay you if you complete this quest.
Well,
but it has
last
actually
time we
been...
tried to get money. Last time we tried to get money, there was a dragon.
Yeah,
between
I
us.
know.
So obviously, going for gold is really the best option and has no downsides.
Yeah, it's definitely no downside. All right, I'm gonna talk to Valin a little bit and just like, okay, I got this thing in mind. I think we kind of need it. Well, I kind of need it. Can you spare me like 200 gold? Like, just as you can deduct it from my reward later on.
Regnar, I have a question for you. What in God's name are you going to be doing with 200 gold in the middle of nowhere?
Well, yeah, that is also true. I got some stuff I can build.
Crosses your mind that you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I got some stuff I can build, but
I need
probably
to
not. Yeah.
level up to that.
Yeah.
Pity.
So sad.
And you see Valin kind of smile and go, "Oh no, by all means, I can give you some gold. Luckily, I'm sure that under that rock is actually a magical item store. I can feel it in my bones."
Yeah. But
You get the sense she's having a little bit of fun, kind of
Yeah.
like poking at your logic.
well, I mean, I
Um,
kind of have my workshop with me, just not the best one, but yeah. Anyway.
You see Valin say, "If you are considering crafting magical items, I suggest you wait until we make our way to this tribal conclave. Who knows? They might actually have some materials there. If the 4 clans are all going to be meeting there are bound to be many people from many walks of life in which you will be able to gather some materials."
That is also true. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, I guess.
No problem.
Okay.
And she kind of just gives you a bit of a look, and you don't necessarily know what that look means, but she makes her way to her yurt, and she takes her long rest.
All right. We also take ours. Let me take a look.
Well, we're gonna get to that in a second.
Okay. I don't like the sound of that.
As the nights as the sky, well, it's always dark.
Yep.
In Icewind Dale. Some of you are going to be having some dreams.
Oh
whoa.
boy.
And
Not
the
again.
first of
Find
which
soundtrack for this.
first things first is going to be it's going to be Regnar.
Really? Come on, man.
Yes.
All right.
Regnar, what's interesting is that you are used to the conversations in the Crystal Tunnel. But this time, you kind of wake in a dreamscape that is it's like an expanse of wilderness. Almost like you're at the top of a glacier. You sense that this is a dream. But you also sense that this is a means of conversation between you and Tzangorn. You see Tzangorn say, "So, it seems like Valin knows quite a bit. That is quite unfortunate."
Wait, what?
Valin.
Yeah, she knows quite a bit. How is that unfortunate? Hold on. Did I miss anything? Like something?
I don't like that she knows so much about the hidden city underneath the ground. But I should have assumed as much.
Oh, wait. Does that mean... So you know?
He nods. I've always known about Ifrin. That was something I was going to talk to you at some point, but it seems like now is the best time.
Oh,
Regardless
yeah.
of if she knows about Ifrin, what's important is that we know all the players. Dazan, Valin, Nas, they're all heading in the same direction. And I've seen you hold your ground and not break under pressure. You chose to destroy the Shadowlan back in Targos instead of using it, and that was a wise decision. But it is important that we discuss what happens next.
Which is...
Your friends were right to question whether or not Valin will keep her word. I believe Brandon is right. She will turn on you once she gets what she wants, and that is the fate of those seeking magic. But what is important is that once she is deep underground, that they all remain underground.
Wait,
You
when you say
understand.
they, that doesn't include me and my crew, right?
No. I mean the Arcane Brotherhood. Dazan, Nas, and Valin, they will not return to the surface, and we will make sure of that.
I mean, that's always the plan. It's just, we need to find a moment, that's right. We still need her and the others help, whether or not like the others, the Zan, they're balanced, like a tip of one scale. So Velen is on our side for now, because of them, because of competition, and because of her knowledge as well. We needed it, so we are on a tricycle standoff.
I understand the tightrope that we are walking
Yeah.
across, but this location of this city has to die with them.
Okay. I mean, I don't think that will be. I know this will be an issue because we're gonna fight them. What I'm more curious is how, because okay, the location lives with us too. So does that mean you have something to erase our minds, something to do? Like, come on, I need to know if I'm gonna get mind wiped or something.
I don't believe Brie, Brandon, or Eden have any interest really in exploiting Ithrin.
I mean, if
And I
there's
would
a way
hope-
to deal with the Frostmaiden, then probably.
Using the ancient artifact against the Frostmaiden is one thing. Bringing Ithrin to the fold so that a avalanche of arcane practitioners, and he says it with such vile behind it, is not something that I will abide by.
Yes, but like, isn't using it alone will attract attention? I mean, you said a huge wave of arcane, energy we're talking about.
It's interesting as you're kind of like questioning and asking all of these different things. There's a moment where Tzangorn looks to you and says, "Am I not mistaken, or are we still not in an agreement as to what needs to be done?"
Like I told you,
You see-
I'm ready to do the thing. It's just that, okay, first, like I said, me and my group also know this, okay? Second, this is a huge power source you're talking about. There's no way people will not know this, especially those who are, archmages. So, how exactly are we gonna bury all this? Is kind of beyond me because the Netherrealm didn't destroy it. I mean, unless you have a way to destroy it, you're not telling me right now. That would probably cost my dear life.
There's like this lingering silence that after you
Come
kind of
on,
like
man.
hit him
Like,
with
if you
these-
do
all
this,
with all of these questions, right?
I
And
thought we're like on speaking terms. I thought we're on leveling terms. Like, you're not withholding any information from me.
I am not trying to withhold any. You actually, it's interesting as you say that. I think he actually gets a little bit frustrated with all of this kind of like interrogation. You see him like it's almost like his wings kind of shoot out of his back, and it's like, I am not withholding.
Really? Because you sound awful like someone's withholding something. And what's the sudden hatred with arcane users? Like, if I'm not mistaken, you almost feel like that ancient dragon we faced with a blind hatred. Like, what are you not telling me?
He thinks about what he wants to say in this
I
particular
knew it.
moment, and the big thing that I think he's going to do is going to say, in my lingering moments of this, whatever you want to call it, this unlife, this binding of souls and crystals, and I think about that tower. I think about the Archmage. I think about what I could have done. I think about what others could have done. I think about how much pain can be caused with such simple notions of wanting to explore things that were never meant to be explored. In that regard, I wish I could be some grand calamity and stop people like the Netheries, like that civilization that came crashing down. But yes, you might be right. Maybe this is a fool's errand. But I want peace. And the only way that I can move on is with that peace. And the only way that you could truly be rid of me, Regnar, is with that peace. So I might not have all the answers that you seek, Regnar, but I know that there is a way that this ends, and I don't want to see that come to fruition. I don't want to see the Arcane Brotherhood. I don't want to see them reach deep into the pit of this world and pull out another calamity. But I don't know if I can. I hope that I can. I really do. Maybe I think I'm more stronger than I end up. Maybe I'm not as strong as I thought I was. But I give power to you, and you've said your power is your own. And you are correct. You are capable and willing to do great and powerful things. And I know you have that in you, Regnar. So even though you doubt that we will be able to put an end to this and keep this hidden, I want to believe that we can.
He pauses for a long moment. Can I check to see if he's honest with his words?
Yeah,
until
you
now,
you can
all the moments.
you can make an insight check. I'll allow you to
Alright.
make an insight check.
Any slight moment that I feel he's might be withholding something. 18.
Get my gold dice. Let's do that.
Oh,
Ooh.
deception.
You see him take a long pause,
Hmm.
and he just says, "We will discuss things at a different time. You have this Reghed conclave to deal with. When we get closer to Ithrin, I think I'll be ready to tell you then." And as the dream seems to also come forcibly to a close, with that insight check, there is something that he is keeping hidden from you, but you don't know what. You know enough with an 18 that there is something that he is not telling you. You don't know the reasons that he's not telling you. There could be thousands about different reasons, million different reasons that there is a particular detail, there's a particular piece of information that he is not revealing to you, but you know it's there.
Yep.
But I will say, with that 18 insight check, you also know that he was pretty earnest about everything else.
Okay. I just want to know one thing, from the inside. Do I get any sense that the information that he holds might be harmful to me and my group?
I don't think an 18 is going to give you that.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. I think you would have had to roll really high to get that detail.
I'm going to ask something a little bit different. Do I think that he knows this information might be harmful to me and my group, but choose not to tell me? How about that?
I'm kind of thinking narratively, but I'm also thinking like 18 is good, but I don't think
not
it's
that
that
high.
good.
Okay,
I
got
think
it.
I think
Yeah.
the answers you're seeking, you're not gonna get today. But
Okay.
you think that
Maybe later.
if you think at a later date, or even if you actually keep prodding him on a different like part of this story, you might be able to get him to crack on that.
Got it.
But not
Alright.
today.
Got it. No worries.
But your dream does come to an end.
All right. Cool. That's it.
But you are not the only one who is dreaming
Yep.
tonight. There is an old man who is sleeping next to a bison.
Ooh.
And we cut to... You sound so excited, Brandon. It's a good dream. It's just sunshine and flowers.
Yes. No
I haven't
maidens
had that
here.
dream for decades
Maidenless.
at this point.
It's maidenless.
Maidenless. It's a a
It's a
frost maidenless
maidenless
dream.
dream.
Yeah.
I hope so. I can only hope it's Frostmaidenless.
Yeah, it ain't.
Yeah, Bossman knows what I'm talking about, but yeah.
You, Brandon, find yourself in a you find yourself almost in like a snowstorm, in a blizzard that you have been very familiar with on many occasions. And as you walk in this blizzard, continuing your hunt, you just hear the echoes along the wind. So how is your hunt, old man?
I will not dignify that with a response. Just keep trudging through the snow.
You keep trudging, and it's almost like now you're having to go like uphill. Like it's
Yeah.
almost like it's getting harder. Your boots are just clomping through the snow. And as you're like, I'm not going to dignify the Frostmaiden with a response. And you hear her say across the wind, "Your legacy lingers around now, doesn't it? I wonder
Not
what
my
you think of."
legacy.
Oh? Whose legacy then?
If you're a god, you know darn well whose legacy. If
Oh,
you're
my-
a god.
Oh, are you challenging her on that? Oh shit! You know
Brandon.
what? I want you to make an intimidation check because that's really cool. I like that.
Intimidation's not my strong suit. I got a +1 to that. That's gonna be bad. 18, actually, not bad.
Not bad. You get the sense that she kind of ever so slightly shakes her, like there's a little shakiness in her voice as she continues. Whether you believe that or not, there is one truth you cannot ignore. You have a violent heart. That's all there is.
Brandon.
Why not finish the job? After all, they pose a risk. They're not worth saving.
Brandon is going to look, and he's going to stop for a second. And he's almost going to smile. And he's going to say, "You aren't a god. Because if you were, you would know what he said 60 years ago. He didn't tell me that they weren't worth saving. He told me that they weren't even people. He said that they did not understand compassion. They didn't understand mercy. They don't understand peace. They don't understand that they are killing other people. They don't understand that some people can't fight back. He told me the only thing they understand, fear, and that the only way to stop them would be to inflict terror upon them, such terror that they would not ever venture into Icewind Dale. And as much as I hate to admit it, he was right. 60 years the Reghed have stayed away because of what we did that day. But now you are pushing them to return. So perhaps if I presented them your head, the terror of what I did to you will keep them away for an eternity. Perhaps the divine blood I spill will make sure that my daughter only needs to spill paint. Assuming you are what you say you are, and not a charlatan, that they can simply shrug off your death as mere happenstance. Prove to me what you are, Frostmaiden. Prove to me you are the god you say you are, that I may take your head and present it to these people. And if you're not, well then, perhaps Regnar will be able to fool them into thinking that we did kill a god. And if that does not work, I will take the head of their leader. And if that still is not enough to stop, I will prove to them why the legend of the Decapitator still holds true. And if that does not work, well, we will cross that bridge when we come to it.
The storm blows towards you, and you just see you see the Frostmaiden just say to you, "You will come to learn how much of a god I really am."
Then the Decapitator awaits your lesson, Frostmaiden. Whenever you're ready.
And as the snow begins to enshroud you once again, you get the sense that a fated battle between you and the Frostmaiden is oh so very inevitable.
Good. And I mean, it'd be like if this was like Baki the grappler, like you would see like the camera just zooming in quickly on Brand, and his eyes would be glowing blue as he's settling into a fighting stance, and it would just look hardcore.
Ooh, boy.
Jesus.
Challenge accepted.
And I will say, Eden, you actually have a nice dream. in comparison.
That's nice. It's like Brandon is like Regnar is like being told you will kill them all and take the knowledge from me. Brandon is like, I am the Decapitator and I will take the head of a god. And Eden is like, this is a pleasant
this
dream.
is a nice sheep. Yeah, I'm just counting sheep. That is all.
I like to imagine it's just like hard sweat. But as you wake up, you see Gleis is getting things ready, getting supplies ready, and you see him like walking out in the early morning with his staff, and with a very calm smile, he calls out to his favorite little whale, Angajuk. And you see the sperm whale rise, like just.
Yeah, this is not a little whale.
Like you see, like parts of the ice. Yeah, it's a big ass whale.
Not little. Oh boy.
And you get the sense that he's actually like starting to put on this harness, almost like this, like it's almost like a makeshift boat on the top of it. And as he starts, like, and this takes him a while. It's a lot of work. And as he's starting to do this, you see this sort of like shimmering energy bubble begin to form around the boat. And you realize that your means of travel to your next destination will be underwater, and it will not be inside the mouth.
Wait, it's not inside the mouth? I thought it was
Yeah,
like.
if you look at the picture,
Ooh.
that you revealed,
Oh boy,
that
that's
is your
so
means
sick.
of transportation.
Oh my god, that's so sick.
Yeah, not only is that sick,
Damn.
can I make a nature check to try to figure out if there's something that
It's
that
magical,
might
right?
try to come after this? I know it's magic. It's obviously magic, but
Yeah.
I'm worried more about something underwater coming after us and possibly popping the bubble.
That would be a nature check.
Yeah, let's see what's under.
Submarine.
I don't know what's under the water. I'm more familiar with things above the water. But
So
Um,
true.
Yeah, so you see uh you kind of look at that and you're starting to think, I'm not as familiar with the water as I admit that I wish I was. You do think that it is also Angajuk is an intimidating presence on his own, and you think that most likely any like sea creatures that might try and attack him would have to be pretty big to like pose a threat. But as far as like
there's at least one of
as
those
far-
critters in Frostwindale.
Frostwindale.
Dragon.
Yes. Oh, you're worried about the dragon. Hard to say. Be kind of hilarious if the dragon showed up. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Don't tempt me with a good time.
Underwater. Oh, come on, man. That's just.
But you don't
nasty.
think the bubble is going to pop. You think the sense that the bubble is tied actually to the boat itself. And as
Okay.
long as the boat part doesn't get annihilated underwater, you think that you won't have to start like, oh, we gotta have, water breathing at the ready, constitution checks, all that stuff.
Yeah, got it.
So
I'm gonna nudge. I know. I'm gonna nudge. I remember names.
Hmm.
Regnar?
Yep.
Nope. I mean, yeah,
What?
sure. Regnar. I'll nudge Regnar and say like, I'm gonna stick my head out of the bubble. I'll do it.
Wait, what? I mean.
And you see Viren's looking at this, by the way, and Viren's like, "Oh, I'm so excited! This
I'll
is
stick your
gonna
head out
be-
with me too.
No,
Oh, you
I
stick
think
his head
I
out?
could.
Okay.
And you see him like slowly starting to walk towards the boat, and he's like, "I hate this. I hate this."
Is his
Yeah,
head
right.
out of the boat
Brandon
yet?
is going to say, if I blindfold you, it'll be almost exactly like being
Walking
on a
the
boat.
plank, right? Yeah, totally get
Yeah,
it.
you know what's interesting? You hear him say that, and you go, you know what? If I don't face this fear now, it'll be the death of me later. Okay.
Mm.
All right.
Good lad.
Yeah. You
job.
kind of slap him on the back. And he's like,
Yep.
okay.
Mm.
But yeah. So unless there's anything you want to do before you leave, you will be taking a nice little journey underwater in the sea of
Nice.
floating ice.
That is so cool.
Ooh, okay. Let's.
Yeah.
You know what? There's nothing I really want to do, so I will hop in.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
Perspective on Icewind Dale I have not gotten before.
And that's the
Except
interesting
underwater,
thing.
Yes.
Is that there is a hidden beauty underneath the waves, underneath that's just the water of Icewind Dale. One thing is just like it does feel marginally cold. You see Brie actually pick up just take out the thermal cube to kind of fix that pretty easily.
Yeah.
However, there are sights of like crustaceans. You see like a herd of narwhals, basically,
Ooh.
just
Cool.
like swimming in the ocean because they're
so
just
cool.
so awesome. And as you kind of like see like seaweed kind of like kind of like drifting up along the side. I'm assuming, Eden, this is the part where you
Yes.
stick your head out.
Blam.
And
Oh,
you
you're
stuck.
gonna be cold,
You
girl.
did you like
And-
push Vera's head out of the bubble as well?
It would be funny, but then I don't
I'll help
want to
you.
subject him to that.
Come on,
I'll
do
tackle
it,
him.
Do it.
I'll tackle him.
Fine, Viren, hey. Boom.
Boom.
Yeah, and as you see him, there's this moment of like, fear and a little bit of like, anxiety hits Viren. But then the both of you kind of look out, and there is this just quiet beauty
Ooh.
amongst the rocks, amongst the glistening water that you travel across, as your heads kind of bob up and down with the motion. Your long braid actually kind of just ethereally floats.
Ooh.
And
I'm
once
gonna
again,
smile at him and realize,
Oh, yeah?
wait, air bubbles escaping.
Okay, yeah, maybe that was kind of cool. All right.
Yeah,
Facing-
see? It's not
Facing
so,
fears.
It's not so worrisome. It's not anything to be scared about.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay, but maybe one critical fear a day. Let's put
Yeah.
a hard limit on that.
What other critical fears do you have?
Oh boy.
You know what? I'm gonna go. You know what's fun? He's like, I'm not dealing
I'm
with
not
this.
telling you
And he
nothing.
walks. He literally walks like 2 meters away and realizes that for the next few hours he's gonna be stuck in this tiny boat with you. And he's like, God damn it.
Cats run from me.
Yep.
But as you kind of like poke and kind of like tease Viren, you just see Valid. She's kind of just taking it all in, writing a couple more things in her little journal, and just enjoying the ride. And Gleis is kind of like at the head of the little boat, just kind of like saying something in Gerudic to the sperm whale, and you see the sperm whale just go.
Oh. Okay.
And you see him like
What did he
Gleis
say?
kind of.
Do I know what he
He's-
said?
Oh, do you speak Gerudic?
I do not. Can I get an insight check to see what it
Oh
said?
yeah, make an insight check. I'll allow that.
18.
18. You get the sense that Angajuk is just simply asking where to go next, and you get the sense that
Okay.
Gleis is just telling him to head northeast. It seems like there is a island in the sea of floating ice that not many know about. Maybe only the Reghed tribe know about this island.
Tasty.
And as you make your way deeper into just the beautiful landscape, you have a few hours to yourself. You see every once in a while Gleis keeps looking at Brie and like giving her space, but also wishing that he could say more or talk more. And he kind of like thinks for a moment about what he wants to do, but he stops himself. Like it's almost like he has all these things he wants to say, but he doesn't have the words to put them. And one thing I will also say, now that I'm thinking about the logistics of this boat,
It's probably bigger. We know a little bit, probably.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because there's a lot of you. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm trying to think because Peanut's there, Cream Puff can go in the ball. Balto probably had to stay behind, although Balto probably didn't want to go with Sanar. Let's be real. And yeah, okay, I think that still fits. I think it is cramped, I will say.
Yep.
On this little boat. But as you're kind of going on this boat ride, if you want to talk with any of the NPCs, you can. You have a little bit of an opportunity before you head to your destination. Obviously, I think Eden, you're drying off your hair because despite how much fun it was to stick your head out, it was still quite cold.
And very
Yeah.
wet.
Yes. Very.
She's gonna shake her hair like a dog. Really well.
And you see, like, Valin had her, like, next page and was about to write, and just there's water everywhere. She just slowly turns up to you. Okay.
Smile.
Can you
Turns the
not?
page. But unless there's something you wanted to do or talk, unless there was a character you wanted to talk with on this boat, we can move on to the next part.
Nah,
how
Brandon.
far are we gonna travel? Like, okay, how much time do we?
I
need
would
to
say
spend
it's probably
on
going to
travel?
be maybe 4 hours of travel. I
Oh,
think.
okay, that's a
Yeah.
long time.
Pretty fast.
Longer than I expected.
It's pretty deep.
Yeah.
That's also part of the reason why it's so hidden,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why only certain tribe members know about this location.
How does the tribe member get down here? That's the other. I mean,
Well, I think they take boats.
You see,
We are taking the.
Gleis actually answers that. He says, "Yes, some take boats. Some actually fly on winged creatures.
wyverns.
No, great eagles, great vultures.
Okay, so that means if we go against them, if something went wrong, we need to go against them. We'll need to be watching out flying eagles.
Watching the skies, yes.
There perhaps might be some flying, but it is not as common. Most will be traveling via boats.
Okay.
Luckily, we have my old friend here," and kind of just
Yep.
kind of like smiles.
And good joke. Yeah. Good buddy.
But
Yep.
but as you continue, you make your way to the location. I need to get
Okay,
the
cool.
location ready because there is a fuckload of people here.
Yep. No shit.
And yeah, I'm just trying to get that ready because there's a lot of NPCs. I'm also trying to stall for time so that
No worries.
Justin can be
Oh,
here.
Yeah.
Well,
No
you
worries.
Brandon is he's resting on Peanut, but he's also looking kind of contemplative. He's he ponders the dream that he had,
Mm-hmm.
and perhaps wonders if maybe he may have said too much to the Frostmaiden. Maybe.
Just a little bit too much. Yep.
I mean, it was a hell of a speech. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. There
Yeah.
was some cinematic speech moments for Mr. Brandon Snowwind over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
But
You okay, Brandon?
I-
You look a little bit tired. Not sleeping well?
Yeah. I had a bit of a bad night. Had some odd dreams.
From
let's
your
just say.
past? Something from your past?
It's just, you could say that.
Okay.
I'm not even sure how to describe it. Just
Hmm.
a legacy. Let's just call it from my youth may well be coming back to haunt me.
Well, at least it's not the dead, you know?
Not yet, I think.
Not yet? Okay. You gotta tell us sometimes, like, what this legacy is.
It is gonna say it. It's he's gonna just wave it off, wave Regnar off. He's gonna say no, not now. If it
Well,
becomes necessary.
just don't put it too late, you know, like, so we know what we're up against if it happened.
It's gonna be the Frostmaiden. Let's start with that.
Well, she is bound to happen no matter what. It's just that, what else?
Saturn actually does say something when Brandon's talking about legacy, and he
Okay.
says, Legacy's a strange thing, you know. I have my own quarrels with it. Sometimes I wish that I could have been there to help guide the clans into a better state of things. You know, sometimes I wish I could have done more. But this might be an opportunity to do that. I want my legacy, well, not mine. I want the legacy of the Reghed tribes to be more than just I want them to be
Violence.
I don't want it to be simply violence. I don't want them to simply be savages on the fringe. That shouldn't be. That was never our goal. I don't think you ever
What's
asked
the-
me about the Reghed tribe.
What's the goal, like, of the tribe? Like, it's been there for centuries, right?
Can I make what check can I make to try to figure that out? Like history?
You can make a history check. I think
Hello?
honestly,
Yeah.
Justin?
Hey,
Oh.
Justin.
Aw.
Someone's
I
back.
needed-
Did you win,
I
son?
needed to be known. No, I was like, when Cherry called me, Justin, we have a D&D game. I looked at the table. I'm like, guys, I have to go. Here's a board wipe. Goodbye.
Drop the mic. Yes.
I said, I'll take one last turn. And they're like, okay, Justin, say your farewell. Oh, my farewell indeed.
Oh, how
What I
did
did
you
was
know?
like, there was a player that was gonna win. And I looked at them. I was like, okay, return this card to your hand. It's a card that if creatures die, everyone loses life. So I returned
Okay.
that to their hand, and then I killed everything. And then she looked at me like, what the fuck? And I'm like, goodbye.
Yeah. That's my farewell. Yes.
Plays card,
Say your
board
farewells,
wipes,
sure.
refuses to
Mic
elaborate.
drop.
leaves.
Gone. Yeah.
And then everyone was happy because if I didn't do that, I would have lost. So I was like, I shook every person's hand on the table except for her. You're
Yeah.
welcome. You're welcome. And then I left.
Nice.
That's fucking base.
Yeah. Boss move. Yes.
Then the girl was like,
Based on
the
what?
girl on the asked me, "Is like, so where do you live?" And it's like threatening me. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
No, I don't think she's threatening you, dude. I think she's probably
Not literally. It's a joke, you know.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
joke.
yeah,
It's a
yeah,
joke.
yeah.
But I was
Oh,
like, goodbye. See ya.
Goodbye. What I was gonna say that's perfect timing because I was about to get into some Reghed lore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will give you
Yeah.
a TLDR of what you missed,
Yep.
Justin. So basically, Gleis explained a couple different things. He talked about how he's made contact with a member called Clear Eye, who you guys are probably about to meet pretty soon. You guys are traveling on the back of a giant whale. If you can see the picture, it's pretty sick.
It is
Okay.
sick.
You're traveling in style. Regnar had a dream and had a big conversation with Tzangorn, which he learned a couple things, although he didn't learn everything he wanted to. And it seems like Tzangorn is keeping secrets from Regnar. What those secrets are, he has not figured out. Brandon had one hell of a dream with the Frostmaiden and basically made a declaration that I'm going to murder the shit out of you.
Yes, he also revealed to the players that he was known. He is at least at one point in his life known by the nickname Decapitator, which is
Alright.
ominous.
But
Okay.
so there was some interesting stuff that happened there, and then you guys got on the boat, and I've just been role playing that Brie has been quiet, after the meeting with Gleis and all that. But Sanar, you know a little bit about Reghed history, but not like the full details, Brandon. But as Sanar kind of like goes into detail, he says, before the 10 towns, long before anyone dared settle in these harsh environments, there were several elvish chiefs who were given a vision to tame this wild landscape. This vision was from the Oak Father. I believe you might be familiar with him, Brandon.
Brandon nods.
And each member would bring their own followers, and in the lonely wood they would meet. And that's where we created the sacred grounds. That's where you all found me. However, each tribe leader had a different idea of what the future should be. Some said to stay in the woods, others wished to expand eastward. At first, it started as a combined effort to create a beautiful Icewind Dale, but sadly, bickering did happen. Elves have the ability to do things where we can get visions. Sometimes we call them dream fasts, where our memories of both our life, our past life, and even our future life can be intertwined from time to time. And it's interesting, Brie, you have this moment where you're thinking about how vivid that dream was you had in the
Which
Lonely
one?
Wood. The one in Lonely Wood.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And how you may have actually had a dream fast in that moment.
The one where I was like in the fire and everything.
In the fire. Yeah, that
yeah.
one.
Okay.
He continues, he said, eventually, the Eagle tribe left to go east, and they were never seen again. And this led to panic and confusion amongst the tribe. Some blamed others, said it was a trap. One by one, they removed from power until one leader was left. All that nonsense. But it was not a dream I wanted to become real. I insisted that we give each tribe the space that they needed. And as respect, areas were to be off limits to others, to certain others. And the hope was going our separate ways would quell the infighting. However, I got sick, and I found myself awaking in this tomb. Yeah, I hate to admit that I might have had a part to play in such separation of the clans, but I want to make that right. I really do. You know what? I might not be the best public speaker. I must admit, I might have lied about being the best public speaker. But I want to try. That's all anyone can do. Is try and make something better out of such chaos and such fire.
You're doing great, Grandpa.
Oh, thanks. I really appreciate that. I was having a really hard time.
I say to him, I just kind of call him forefather, right? He doesn't really mind.
Yeah, you
that.
call him forefather. That's
Yeah, I say forefather. I don't know how possible that would be. The tribes have been fractured for so long to the point that I did not even know that we were once one. I never knew. And the situation's bad as it is, that even the threat of another clan was the reason why my own family was ostracized and killed. I don't think it can come back. I don't think it's possible.
Did you see Sanar kind of like put a shoulder, like a hand on your shoulder, Brie, and say, these things might not be possible in our lifetime, but you've done amazing things, Brie. I know you doubt yourself, but you have. And like I said, I don't put stock in guarantees or predictions or prophecies. I'm sure some would say that it was destined that a great metallic dragon was to ruin the 10 towns and bring them all to sunder. But that didn't happen, did it?
I suppose not. Well, while I do think we can convince them to stand down against the 10 towns, I don't really think we can have them unified once more.
You get the sense that he does admit that the idea of all the clans coming back together as one is a little bit like above the scope of what is doable at this time. But he wants to hold out onto a hope, and that's the kind of person that Sanar is. But you see, you have arrived at your destination.
Ew.
This island. You do see tents and tribe members in the distance. However, you are met by a specific tribe member that Gleis has made mention of a couple times, Clear Eye. And you
Clear
actually
Eye.
see coming at first you're like where is Clear Eye? Where is this person that Gleis seems to be mentioning a bunch? And you see flying from the sky is an Aarakocra who
Oh.
lands kitted out with like ranger like gear, a beautiful black silken scarf, brown and white feather with feathers kind of like reflect off the snow, and two piercing eyes as he walks over. He does seem a little bit intimidating, but he walks over with a friendly demeanor to Gleis. And he says, "It is good to see you, my friend. You've made it all this way. It's good to see you too, Clear Eye." And you see, like, there's a respect that the two of them have between them, and you do get the sense that he looks. Clear Eye looks towards the party and goes, "Ah, you bring allies, I'm assuming, correct?" "I do." And you see Clear Eye walks over to introduce himself. "Well, any friend of Gleis is a friend of mine. You can call me Clear Eye. I'm assuming you have questions?"
A lot, probably. Like, you the tribe leader ish?
No.
Sort of?
I am. You get the sense he tries to figure out how he wants to word this.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Politics.
I am not the tribe leader, but I am one who
Leads the tribe?
I am one
Words.
who is working to create a better future for the Reghed tribe. And Brie, as you're kind of like looking at him, you do notice like he actually has the the imagery of the wolf tribe on him,
Okay.
which is you think like, oh, shouldn't he be like the eagle? But no, he is part of the he's part of the wolf tribe. And he says, well, there are different types of politics that we will discuss. But I must ask, is that her? Gleis nods. You must be Brie then, correct?
Brie still
It
hasn't
is.
talked to her husband the whole way.
But you see Clear Eye. Says, "I'm glad to finally meet you."
I can't say likewise.
That is understandable. I'm just glad that I was able to do what I could to make it that those hunts did not continue for long. And there's this thought that goes in the back of your mind, Brie, that there was a point where
Like it just stopped the
it
hunt.
just stopped. And you're wondering, did Clear Eye have a part to play in stopping that?
Yeah, so I just look at him and it's just like still decades late.
You see Clear Eye nod. I want to make sure that we solve this. And I know you've been gone for quite some time, but I don't know if you remember Bako Kronstrom. And you think for a second,
Yeah.
Brie, in your backstory, and Bako Kronstrom was the Wolf Clan leader at the time. At the time. And he see Clear Eye explain, well, his son, Isar, is the one who holds the mantle. And let's just say he's a very difficult man.
Like his father.
I'm hoping that I can convince him like I convinced others. But I don't know. But I do have a question, and it is up to you, and I think it is only right if you choose to do so or not. Do you wish to return undisguised? Or do you wish to wait until the conclave starts?
You assume that I want to return at all. I'm long far from being one with the wolf, one with the tribe. While I still look fondly to our traditions, the tents, the nights that we share in the bonfires that we feel the warmth from, it's all gone. That's the only thing I have connection to. Not to the name, not to the people. I'm here simply to stop whatever foolishness that the tribes want with the 10 towns. And I'm doing that not as a member of the wolf, a former member of the wolf. I'm doing it as just Brie, just a person alongside my companions.
You see Clear Eye take a long time to kind of process everything you just said, but you get the sense that he does respect that answer.
Brie just says, the wolf killed any sort of connection I've had with the wolf a long time ago.
Well, I wish for the wolf to not have such a violent legacy moving forward, even if you do not want to be a part of it, which is understandable. But we have things to discuss then. Gleis. You see Gleis kind of nod. And you will all learn a little bit of some of the politics of the Reghed tribe before we move forward. And you will learn a couple interesting facts. So there is the... so before I continue, Justin, you gotta mute me because I'm a big,
Sorry.
loud, obnoxious DM. Sorry. I'm too loud for my own good. So you know that there are 4 clans. There is the Tiger Clan, the Wolf Clan, the Elk Clan, and then there is Tiger, Elk, Bear, and Wolf.
Yep.
And Wolf. So you know there are 4 clans in total. Clear Eye kind of goes on to explain that the Bear Clan, the 2 clans that seem like the most against this fight, if it would, if that was ever to come to fruition, are definitely the Bear and the Elk. And as far as like some of the stuff that you know, Brandon, about the Reghed tribe, you know that they are like one of the more like friendlier of the Reghed tribes. They don't go out of their way to hunt and and to like kill 10 towners or anything like that. They're not
Okay.
exactly like friendly with them, but they're
Yeah.
they're not like actively trying to harm them. So you definitely know that much about the bear,
That's
the
good.
tribe of the bear. You do know Clear Eye does explain that their tribe leader his name is King Gunvald Halgrsson. Um, or just Gunvald, if you want to call him that, a large orcish warrior,
Ooh.
who it sounds like he has had a very difficult past. It seems like tragedy has struck, and a lot. It seems like he has been married several times. However, due to sickness, it seems like he's lost several wives along his lifetime. He's a very hardened man. As far as the tribe of the Elk, you know that they are being led by King Jarand Elkhart, a terse yet thoughtful, kind of like really large, kind of like moon elf, who seems to be much more charismatic than some of the other tribal members. You do know that Jared had a son who had died. Whether the circumstances of that are kind of like in the air. They say that most believe that it was a bear that ended up killing his son, and he just has not produced an heir. The other tribe that comes of note is obviously the tribe of the tiger. Now, the tribe of the tiger, have much more savagery amongst them. You know that they are definitely known to have hunted 10 towners in the past. And they definitely have like a much more of an interest in taking back Icewind Dale, if at any. However, that's not necessarily saying that all of them share that sentiment. And then finally, there is the tribe of the wolf, who Clear Eye explains is being led by Isar, who seems to be a very violent man. Although Clear Eye does seem to kind of like acknowledge that there's more to Isar that's initially going on. But like I said, there is a tenseness between the kind of like more savagery of the wolf and the tiger clans, and the more peaceful side of the elk and the bear.
Can you put the names in the? Sorry.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah,
I'll
thanks.
put the names in. Yeah,
Please.
I know.
Thank
There's a
you.
lot of names.
I was like,
there is.
Who?
There is also a couple things to note. And this maybe triggers a little bit of Brie, is Minik is still around. The shaman of the wolf clan.
Who?
Yeah, you did.
the
Bree's
hell
like,
is that?
Minik is still around. Context: Minik is the one who told the prophecy that my family will be the one to do a certain thing, and then convince the leader of the wolf tribe to kill my family. So,
Oh dear, time to try to fight prophecy.
Yeah, it
Time
seems like
for
that might be
revenge.
that might be a theme. All right, I will start copy pasting some useful
Thank
information.
you.
Sorry, I know this is a lot to
This is a
dump
huge
on you
info dump.
guys. I do. I
Yeah,
this is really
apologize, but it's like it's kind of important for this part of the story.
No, it's
all
good. It's
good.
good.
Yes, just like a little blurb about who they are and what they do,
Yep.
if possible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I got that. Oh, clan leader. That's his
Jaren.
wife.
Yeah.
There we go. Then we have the Tiger Clan.
Oh, King Jaren. Wait. Huh. Why is this name familiar? Hold on. Let's see.
And then
You have a saber-toothed tiger? What the heck?
Yep.
Yeah, so you do know that the Bjornhild Solvigdotir. That's totally how that's pronounced.
No, it's your story.
Has a giant
define it.
saber-toothed tiger companion.
Yep.
But you also know, and I guess I was kind of explaining this a little bit, Brie, while you were gone, is that Gleis is kind of hoping to kind of like get some proof that Minik was up to some things and clear at least some of the air with the Reghed tribe and try and find some sort of resolution that isn't just violence. And that's kind of like what Gleis is trying to do here. So the big thing I need to ask you, because this is very important between like how certain interactions are going to go, is I know Brie has very little connection with the Reghed tribes. But, you know, some will recognize her. Some will recognize that she is from the Canis clan, you know. So my question to you, Brie, are you going to just like, are you going to go in just like, I'm not hiding who I am. This is who I am now. Or are you going to wait to reveal yourself?
I'm not. I think I wouldn't be hiding because if anything, I actually am gonna go to the bear tribe because I do have some business with not even the most important person. I'm just gonna return the necklace of the bear tribe warrior that.
Oh yes. Kapanuk.
Yeah, Captain
Yes,
I'm
yes,
gonna return his thing just so that hey, he died a very good death against a dragon, and
Okay.
that story be told amongst your people.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's good.
All right, so if that is where Brie is going to go, I will ask, let's go in order. Regnar, who or where or what direction do you want to start investigating?
A quick question: did we get a long rest or short rest? Since
long rest.
Oh, long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys should have like all your spells,
Yeah,
all your
everything's
abilities, all your
back,
stuff.
I believe.
Yep.
All right. Like as for, I don't think I should start. This is not my territory. I will feel like Bree and the others, or even like Brandon should start because
Okay. If Brandon, if you want to just do like a cursory investigation
Yeah.
of the town, you certainly can.
Yes,
I feel like you
will.
guys know more about the tribes than I do. So yeah.
Sure.
you should
I
do
mean,
that.
Ragnar, if you want to just help,
I'll
be
help.
able to do
I'll
like
help.
the help action.
Definitely.
Okay,
Yep.
so Ragnar and Brandon are going. Eden, what would you like to do at this point in time?
I think I'm gonna just stick next to Brie. I don't want any harm to befall people who come in contact with her.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, not even you. Just like come to contact with.
You're more afraid of them than
I've seen those monk hands, okay? I've seen them.
I've seen what happened to the tree.
Pop. So you know what? We'll start with Brandon and Ragnar. Brandon and I'll say one of you can make an investigation
I'll
check
help
with
Brandon.
advantage.
You know
'cause-
what?
Yeah.
I will
have
make it,
higher
and-
investigation. I'll help you.
What is your What is your investigation right now?
Let me take a look. I'm not that smart. Hold on. Why is my sheet loading very, very slow? I don't know why. Okay,
The
zero.
Frostmaiden strikes.
Frostmaiden
So,
straight.
okay, I have
Yes,
plus
sir.
1.
Yes.
So yeah, I
You
can
are
use
smarter.
that advantage.
Yay, he's not smart. I hope.
Yeah.
No worries.
Advantage. 13.
You don't need it.
Okay,
but
that's
yeah.
decent. That's a
what you
decent.
get.
That's a decent start. So as you're kind of investigating the town, what is interesting is that you pick up a couple like interesting details. One, Minik has made claims that it would be some great beast that would come down and begin the end of the 10 towns. And there's a lot of talk of her saying that it was a sign that now was the time to strike. And these words are kind of spreading like a vicious disease amongst some of the people of the Reghed tribe, filling their hearts with like doubt. And you interestingly pick up that she talked about this great beast. She always specified that it would be a great feathered beast, and you know that what you guys fought was like a great construct. So this is clearly not the same thing, and it definitely pokes a little bit of holes of her predictions being like absolute. So a useful piece of information there. I'm trying to think if with you rolled a 13, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
if that's all I learned, that sounds reasonable.
I think you also know that uh there's another there's a character there's somebody named Froya, I believe. Yes, Froya, who apparently knows a couple things about the elk leader that might be useful, but I think that's what you get with a 13.
All right. And who is the of the different leaders? Which is the one that's going like we need to kill 10 towners and Brandon's family, and specifically for
That would be Bjornhild and
Yeah,
Issar.
from tigers, right?
Bjorn?
The tiger
Bjornhild
and the
is
wolf.
Okay. Also the wolf.
okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna go see if I can
So,
find Bjornhild. I'm gonna wander off and
Okay.
see if I can find
you
her.
know what?
I
I'll
need to.
accompany you to have a scout on the location of those tribes.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
you know what? I'll say I'll let you decide, Regnar. Something you pick up is do you want to make a stealth and a perception check for me?
Do we need to stealth in the camp? I
No, no, no.
mean,
I'm just saying.
okay.
Okay, if you're just trying to pick up like interesting
Yeah.
details, I'll say
Yeah.
make a perception check for me.
All right, cool.
For
Cool,
Regnar.
cool. Perception, please be good. 15. Not terrible.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
So you will pick up some stuff as you and Brandon approach the clan leader of the tiger. But as that is going on, Eden and Brie, you make your way over to the clan of the bear, and you meet Gunvald, this
Wait, before that,
towering.
can I
Oh.
have a conversation with Eden on the way there?
Oh,
Just
yeah,
a
sure.
quick conversation. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, as we're walking, just Bree's whole demeanor is just a mix of like aloofness, but also just kind of like always stuck in thought. Knows where to go, but doesn't know what to do. Right. So as we're walking, Bree's gonna look towards you, Eden, and just say, just out of nowhere, are you cold? We're quite far from the 10 towns, so the farther we go, the colder the air becomes.
I'm a little cold, but it's always warmer next to you. On account of your thermal cube.
That is true. Man, it has been a while since I really did feel the bite of the cold air. At least this far away. What would you do if you were me?
If I was cold,
If you were,
Jesus.
if you were,
Playing
Ah.
ignorant.
if you're in my position and someone asked you to help out the clan, the tribe that wiped out your own, what would you do? If you have the opportunity to find the man behind it all and put him to death, would you do it?
you and I are different people. So I'm not sure
Then what would
if
Eden do?
that's the thing. I'm thinking that if I went through what you did, I would be a different person. My choice now would be different from what I would make if I was the one who went through all that hurt.
And what would Eden advise to me? To Brie?
Choose the path that won't make you a worse person.
Well, that's quite a simple way of thinking about it, I suppose. All right, then. I kind of walk on, like, just flipping my cape with it as well, and then head towards the
Okay, put
the
mounted
Bear
back.
King.
Eden, you get inspiration.
No.
Wait, I think that
I really like how you said. I really like what you said at the end of that. I really, really did. So I'm just giving you inspiration.
Can I give it to Brie instead?
You can keep it.
Make
It's you.
smart
It's yours.
choices.
It's
That
yours.
is-
It's yours.
I
That's
hand
Eden's
you this
whisper.
beautiful gift,
No,
and
no,
you
no.
immediately go thanks, and you hand it to the next person.
Now keep it. Trust.
Okay,
trust.
okay. I'll hold it.
Yeah.
But you continue on, and you do find Gunvold, this tall orcish man wielding a great axe, and you see him. You see him kind of like look at you quizzically, and he simply says, "What can I do for you?"
Well, greetings, King Gunvald. It's just a simple matter. I have a belonging from one of your own, Kapanuk. I wish to return it to the tribe.
He walks over with interest and he kind of grabs it and he says, "So what happened to Kapanuk?"
If I remember correctly, his was prophesized not to die a warrior's death. However, I'm here to report that he has died a warrior's death against the great dragon that attacked the 10 towns.
The feathered one, am I correct?
As you call it, not that the actual dragon was feathered, but a great flying creature nonetheless.
You seem like he's like thinking about something when you say that. I appreciate you returning this. Kapanuk was an adventurer. He was a warrior. And I think he would have been happy to die a warrior's death.
Does he have an next of kin?
He has a brother. I can bring this to him. I appreciate that.
That is good.
I didn't get your name, if you don't mind me asking.
It's Brie.
Hang on, hold on. Roll something.
I swear to God, if he picks a fight.
What's interesting is that you're Eden. You're like at the ready, like, hey, no fighting. We're not doing this. But you see Gunvold kind of give you a nod, and you do pick up that you think he knows who you are, but he's not like scornful. He's not hateful. He's not judging. If anything, he appreciates that you came and delivered this, because you did not have to. But he's a very quiet man. One of few words, to say the least. But he says, I'm assuming you will be at the big communion that will be happening in a few hours, where we will decide things.
You're correct. And what is your goal with the communion? If I may ask, King Gunvald.
He thinks for a moment and he says, I want to know whether or not what this Minik says, and what my advisor says is the correct thing to do, is the correct thing to do. But you have given me a lot to think about.
If I can be bold to say that trusting the words of someone like Minik is like drinking venom from the snake himself. Do not trust anything he says.
And you see, he nods and he says, I've had my suspicions.
And I kind of give him like a nod, a bit of a bow. Respect him, he's still a king. And well, that's my business here. Thank you for meeting me.
Thank you, Brie. And gives a respectful nod to Eden, who's just been kind of quiet, like, letting Brie do her thing.
I'm just squinting a little bit. Does it seem like he won't? I mean, he'll go into the meeting with like a lot of doubt for Minik.
Yeah, make an insight check.
Yeah. Insight, click.
11. That's still pretty decent. You're not 100% sure, but you definitely get the fact that two things happened here. One, Brie coming here and delivering this is a good sign of like, oh, okay. These people are not just, they're not just tourists showing up and they're going to say a couple things, right? No, they have stake. They have like things to say that should be considered. And the other big thing that also happened is that Brie nonchalantly mentioned that like that it was not a feathered beast, which is definitely something that he will probably bring up.
Oh,
Ooh,
did
good.
Minik mention a feathered beast, but it actually wasn't a feathered beast?
Yeah.
Ooh,
So you-
fraud, scammer.
Fraud.
Not to terrify you guys or anything, but that friendly Arakakra we are betting on is feathered.
He's the calamity all
Oh
along.
no.
Brandon, you spoiled the big reveal.
No.
I've been working for months on this. My God, it's all ruined now.
But probably Minik might just reason that then that wasn't the beast of calamity. There's another one coming. He
So
might,
that's the thing. You get the sense that Minik might try and
he might just
Yeah.
pivot. He might just
try and pivot, but
Yeah.
you can catch them in a lie.
All right. I just
Also-
kind of
Oh yeah. Okay.
yeah. No, I was gonna like just kind of lead Eden out, just give a pat to the back and just say like, you can relax.
I was gonna jump him. I swear I was gonna jump him. I was gonna.
I look towards her so
Yeah.
confused and I just say like, you told me to not be a worse person. Are you okay?
Brie,
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah,
Brie,
yeah.
I will be a worse person for you.
Huh? Wait. Unpack.
I'm getting a bunch of mixed messages.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, let's just cut it to the boys. See, Bree's just
Yeah.
confused, huh? And then he
Nope.
cut it.
All right, so we cut to the boys, and a couple things happen. One, Brandon, you are going to meet Bjornhild. Yes, Bjornhild. Who has
I'm
a
going
big
to look
old-
for her. I
You're
want to
gonna
try to
look for
stay
her. Well, there's
away
a picture
from-
of her, what she looks. Okay, so you're trying to. So what is your goal, Brandon? You're just trying to like suss out what's going on with the Tiger Clan.
Yeah, because I have a feeling that I'm going to blows with her sooner or later.
So, you know what? I will say if you're looking for specific details about the Tiger Clan, with some help with Regnar, you can make an investigation check with advantage.
Help.
Investigation check. All right, Reggie, let's give me some help here.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, natural 20.
21.
Hey. Haha.
You're
He
gonna
was
learn a
looking
lot
the
about
other
Tiger
way,
Clan.
and I pat him on the shoulder. It's like, it's that way. You're looking at the wrong direction.
Thank you.
Yep, that's it.
All right.
Yeah. How do
You
they get their buffalo that big? Oh,
Mm.
right, that way. Thank you.
that way. Yes, thank you.
That way.
You learn a lot about the tribe of the tiger. Number one, you know that the tiger tribe it shuns the stronger in number elk tribe, and kind of likes to has been known to actually prey on some of the other stragglers of some of the weaker tribes. If like they're like in a sense where it's like if there's like a elk tribe member that's all by itself with some resources, they have been known to like acquire those resources, which you think you know
Yes.
what that means.
I know
They
exactly what that
prey
means.
on weakness. What's a little bit unusual to a certain extent is that this is the first well, no, not unusual. What's different is that Bjornchild is the only woman who's leading a Reghed tribe at this current moment. She's fearless, and she's fought alongside in many different battles. One of the actually things you actually heard is that she actually fought a frost giant riding a mammoth, which immediately brings to you, wait a minute, I remember that.
Yeah, we fought a frost giant on a mammoth.
So you know that she's formidable. She's gone toe to toe with something like that. One thing you do pick up is that not all of the Tiger Clan like agree with her leadership. Some are kind of like, you know, in the lines of like, let's not be savages, but they keep those thoughts quiet because, you know, you don't want to be too forward, lest you get her wrath. If you know
Lest
what I
you
mean by
find
that.
yourself head
Okay.
first in the sea of moving ice.
Wait.
Yes.
Okay,
Exactly.
but if that's the case, do we hear whispers? Because they're like for Brandon to pick those signs up, there must be, you know, signs, right?
There are whispers, and there are a couple things with that natural 20.
Nice.
You pick up two things. And this is just walking around the camp. One, she has very bright bluish eyes. The kind of
Where-
eyes you've seen before.
Looks like she is with the Frostmaiden.
And you
Wait, was it from
ever-
the cold-hearted killer? Like the dude?
Yeah.
What was his name? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A midwinter child, if you had to guess.
Well,
And
but technically they don't all have blue eyes. Just saying.
no, they
Yeah.
don't all have blue eyes,
Yeah.
but you know, there's a distinctive look to a certain extent.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of weirdness going on with Regnar.
Sweat,
He's
sweat,
the
sweat.
exception. However, you do see tucked away on her garments is a small like effigy that's in the shape of an owl. And you think
Owl.
that might be
Oh.
an effigy of the Frostmaiden.
Yes, because
Yeah.
she
You've
has
actually
owl
seen
head.
something very similar in which the cold-hearted killer also had something like that.
Yep. Hmm.
Yeah.
And I will also say this, and I'm gonna ask Justin if you're okay with me making one little retcon to a certain
Oh,
extent.
sure. What is it?
The retcon is just like I didn't actually know what gender Minik was.
Oh,
so I wrote-
you can
I
make
wrote-
Minik any. I don't mind.
Okay, I wrote Minik as a woman, so I was
Oh, that's
like, oh
fine.
shit. Okay. Because I was like, I don't have the art ready.
No.
No,
it's good.
no. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
And
It's
also,
all good.
usually the tribals shaman tend to be, you know, wise like elders.
Yeah, there are
So-
male shamans though.
Yeah.
There is a male shaman in one of the other clans.
Yeah.
But the only reason I say this is as Brandon, as you're coming to that that conclusion, you see a tall woman with braids, a long wooden staff, and sort of like a weird like rock at the top of it, kind of walk by you. And this is what they look like.
Hmm.
Ooh. Wait, she's not old. She's not that old. Druids? A little bit? Or
Possibly
shaman
druid,
abilities?
yeah.
Shaman abilities? I don't know. Because shaman,
It's,
like, they do
it
get
seems
old, right?
it
So.
seems
Right.
you've come so far. Is it to heal or to leave another scar?
Okay, they
Oh,
talk
this is
in
what we're doing.
riddles and
I was just
rhymes.
to say, oh, this is what we're doing.
Yeah. This is totally overdoing it. Like, why would you?
I'm just gonna say,
Huh.
it depends on you. Depends on. He's gonna point and says, depends on her.
And she just kind of smiles, and she just walks by you. She doesn't really say much. She's
Can come up with a rhyme? Yes.
Ragnar, you're hurting my feelings as the DM.
Yeah, I'm pointing to the. Yeah, like I said, I indicated Bjornhild. I'm just like,
Yeah.
yeah, is that? It depends on her.
Sorry, I was making fun of the shaman, but also the DM. Just kidding.
Don't worry. I will make sure all of the enemies go straight for Ragnar.
I'm doomed.
Yeah. Worth it.
Worth it.
But yeah, so you do see who you believe to be is Minik walk by
Okay.
you. Simply say that, but you get the sense that Minik is very much now aware of your group's presence, and
Yeah.
what they decide to do with that knowledge is uncertain.
Well, it's
But
probably
you found another very useful piece of information, which is that you do get the sense that Bjornhild is a worshiper of the Frostmaiden. You know that Gunveld is questioning Minik's prophecies. The only other two clans that you haven't picked up any information on is the Elk clan and the Wolf clan itself.
Oh.
So it is up to you whether or not you want to kind of look deeper into that or kind of just leave it
should.
be. It's entirely up to you.
I look at Brandon.
Yeah,
and
let's
I-
look into that. Let's
Yeah,
look into
yeah.
the other clans. We need to
Totally
know
should.
All right.
what we're going up
Uh,
against, and if
sit-
we
s-
can.
Yeah, how this conversation's gonna go.
Mhm.
I will actually say, since we're doing it pairs, Brandon and Regnar, do you want to investigate the Wolf clan or do you want to investigate the Elk clan?
Let's split further.
Oh God, split the party even more.
Just split it even
No,
more.
no.
No,
Let
kidding.
us check out the.
I want to
Elk
check
clan.
the wolves. I want to check the
Oh,
wolves.
okay, Wolf clan. Yeah, we need to
Because
see
they
like potential
tend
allies.
to be like, yeah, so the tiger and the wolves tend to be more hostile, and then so they should be on the list, of priorities.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
that's my theory anyway.
Yeah, okay. I'll say you guys can head over there. I'll ask Brie and Eden. What are you guys doing at this particular time? Do you want to do more investigating? Do you simply just like want to just like walk the town, or even just like take a breather from the anxiety? Like, what's your thought process?
I look towards Eden and then I just say like, is there anything you want to do? There's still time before the communion.
Why don't you guide me along? This is a place I haven't been before. Seems that you, I mean, there's surely a lot of customs that I'm not aware of.
Well, quick question. Was there ever like a meeting when I was still part of the tribe, like a meeting like this? Did they ever actually went to this area before?
That's a good question. I don't. This is a little bit unprecedented.
Yeah, so it's also new to me, right? Like in a way.
but it's not like you haven't seen other things that happen in like clan, because there are still times where like two of the clans will group
Meet,
up,
but not like all of them. Not all of them. Right.
There are a couple things you do see. You do see some people seem to actually just be like using this as an opportunity to just like, meet
To
with other
hang.
clan members they
Yeah.
haven't met before, hang out. You actually see a couple different things. There is tribal dancing, which is kind of something that you have obviously mixed feelings about. But it essentially is a bonfire dance where some will like dance along a bonfire in a circle. And there seems to be those that are making crafts. One such craft is that of a dream catcher, which is a type of amulet or like little trinket that is meant to catch bad dreams and to keep you safe from darker thoughts in the middle of the night. And what is also interesting is you actually see what appears to be a younger girl using what appears to be like animal like hide as a way of like almost like a canvas to paint like a tribal artwork on.
Like, are they doing it to like? Are they like painting something like right now? Are they like?
Yeah,
selling
they're
it?
they're
Like,
painting they're painting something right now. It seems like the girl is just like like really going at it. It's like it's very different from like the art styles that you've seen in like the 10 towns or in other places of Faerun. It's very like tribal. It's very old. But you do see her, and she kind of turns around and she kind of sees you, and she gives you actually kind of a soft smile as you see you kind of like taking a little bit of interest.
You seem to be quite the painter.
Yeah. I want to paint and create things, It's something something that my mother always taught me about. It's kind of a way to
I look at there. Which tribe is she from?
she's actually from the Tiger tribe.
Oh shit! Is her mother the tribe leader?
Oh
Perhaps?
no.
Actually, so here's the interesting thing. You actually see she goes no, my mother passed a few years ago.
Let me see.
Has she been adopted by the tribal leader?
Stop
Is she an
giving me
No, but like
stop giving me evil ideas.
I wouldn't ask her that if her leader
Never.
was the tribe, like her mother was the tribe leader. I was just wondering, it could have been. But I mean, I guess she just asked. Maybe she gets all that question a lot,
Yeah.
I actually do get that a lot.
A lot of people
But-
really get taken away by their narratives, huh? Isn't that right, Eden?
Narrative. What are we talking about?
Looks at
Never
the
mind.
camera.
Yeah.
You don't see what I see. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But you do see the little girl kind of say like just say, well, it's something that they taught me, and I want to, it's kind of like a way of keeping the conversation going with her, and it's weird. I find it soothing. Although I'm not gonna lie, other clan members of the Tiger, they're more interested in hunting and that kind of stuff. I'm a bit of an outlier in that regard.
Well, you are making good use of their hide.
And she kind of goes, well, I hope that things go well. I hope that they decide not to do what it seems like they want to talk to. I don't want to be a part of something like that.
You and me both. I look towards her and I just say, like, do you think the Tiger tribe is... What's going on with them right now?
I'm and you see like you can see she kind of like looks, she's like thinking like, I'm just a little girl, I don't know politics.
No, I'm just
but
asking her, like
No.
what, like,
Yeah.
how did she feel? Like, what do you think the other, like, what have people been saying?
She
Yeah.
goes on and says, some have been saying that that we need to strike, and this is our right as the Reghed tribes. We were the ones who started in Icewind Dale all those years ago, and then these 10 towners came and kind of set, like, I don't know. People like to say like, "Oh, the 10 towners took everything from us," but I feel like that wasn't always the case. And honestly, I don't think like there's 10 towners are bad. I mean, there's probably some bad 10 towners. Don't get me wrong, but
For sure.
but I don't know. But the problem is that Bjornhild is Bjornhild is kind of scary, and she's the kind of person that if you say stuff like this, like, you get hurt. I kind of wish somebody else was in charge of the Tiger Clan, to be honest. Somebody nicer, maybe like somebody like Gunvald. That would be kind of cool. I don't know.
You should be careful with what you say, young girl.
Okay, okay. Well, you seem like a nice lady. You're not gonna rat on me, are you?
I won't, but be careful with who you say that. Well, I kind of look around because I'm pretty sure there's other people walking past and stuff. It's like,
Make a perception check, Brie.
yeah. I mean, come on. 8. It's really hard right now. Eden, we need to make sure this kid doesn't get put up in the chopping block.
We need to protect this kid.
Eden, help me out here. Do you have perception, Eden?
You know what?
Perception,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Can't
you know
I
what?
just
You make a
help
percep-
you? Question mark.
My perception.
I mean, yeah, I'll give you another roll, Brie, if you want to do that. Go for advantage.
13.
13. Okay, well that's better than an 8. That's better than like not seeing this.
Yeah.
As you walk by, you just get the very faint glimpse of this shaman-looking woman walking by, and you know who that is.
Is it Minik?
It is Minik. She just walks by. She walks by you, and she like a distance away, that like not super close, but a little bit of a way. But you do clock it.
Now,
And-
before she fully walks away, I say, "Hey,
I say, hey.
hey."
And I say,
Minute.
hey.
Yeah, I say hey to Minik.
What's going on?
Jesus Christ. Minik is actually going to walk over to you. So the wolf returns, I see. How interesting to thee.
The snake still lives.
Damn.
The snake lives indeed. It's hard to pull out such a weed.
I look towards her and I just say like, "So are you gonna finish the job? What are you gonna do?" I step forward, leaving no space between both of us. I look at her dead in the eye.
Why would I ruin such a surprise? But perhaps you'll learn at sunrise.
Oh, good. We're on a clock now.
Also,
then
the fact that
I whisper
Oh, yeah.
into her ear and just like, "And that'll be a sight that you may not see, because you'll breathe your final breath. You will die."
And she walks away. This tense air. You see the girl go. You see the girl also kind of nearby going like, "Oh, you know that lady?"
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, enough about her.
Oh.
This is
Wow,
very-
this session's going in some very
Yep.
interesting directions.
Yeah, but like I think, well, we kind of just like breathes out and just like, "Don't worry, it's just a thing."
Okay. Well, it was nice meeting you.
I have
Can
a
I
gift
get-
for you, actually.
You do? And you see her
Uh,
eyes kind of widen as you say that.
Since be careful with this. I'm not sure how much of your elders would appreciate this gift. However, since I assume you have never been to the 10 towns before,
No, I haven't.
I have something I think that would, as a craftsman yourself, might appreciate. I hand her the. Remember in session one when we were handed out these wooden trinkets?
Yes, I
Like,
do.
yeah, I hand her the snowy owl I bought out of like just
Mm,
randomness. I just kind of give it to her and just like, I don't have much use for this, but I think you'll appreciate it more.
This is so it's beautifully made. Oh, maybe I can like paint it and add to it and stuff. Thank you so much.
There's a whole world out there beyond the camp, beyond the tribes.
And she
It's
kind of smiles. She actually gives you like a bit of a hug, like when you give her that gift.
I kind of just pat her head, and just kind of like look around, making sure that none of the tiger tribesmen gonna hurt the kid.
You get the sense you are. It seems like Minik was the only one who really noticed. It seems like the other tiger clans are more concerned about everything else.
That's fair.
But she kind of goes back to her art. But as you kind of like take in that kind of like nice moment, minus the whole Minik part, Brandon and Regnar are making their way over to the Wolf Clan. And you do see the Wolf Clan leader, who is Isar, sort of like a kind of like taller, but not as tall as Gunvald. Gunvald seems to be just like a mountain of a man, but the Ishar is still tall. He is a elf man with a big old long sword and sort of like a wolf pelts and kind of like a like armor and heavy winter boots, and he just seems like he's drinking some like hearty ale at the moment as he sits at a table, talking with someone, and another tribal member, if you were to assume. And you see the tribal member say, "Isar, is this really the way? Like, is this really good?" Like, and Ishar say, "Don't you say that! I'm the clan leader here. I don't need any more excuses from people like you." You see the clan member just like leave at the moment, and you see Isar like just look at his drink, and he kind of just drinks it right away. And do you approach to talk? It's up to you.
Well,
no, I'm,
probably.
can I
Or are
go-
you just gonna
Not
be like,
me.
I'm staying far away from that?
Well,
No,
for
can
me,
I
it's just
check?
mostly observe, but Brandon can do whatever he wants. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna insight check this guy.
Yeah,
just to
you know what?
see
I'll make an insight.
What is
check.
he? What's got him? What's got his knickers in a twist? 14.
14. It's hard to pick out, but you do pick out one thing with an insight of 14. Is that from a distance, this guy seems like a very savage, Reghed man. Like, he is very much in line with that stereotype, but
Right.
something is buried underneath this rage that you're not 100% sure. But there's something more about him than the obvious savagery that he gives off.
Despair, probably. Hopefully hoping that he doesn't have to go down this road, but not seeing an alternative.
You're not sure? It could be multitude of different things. A 14 does not give you enough to like pierce through the masks that this
Luckily,
individual has put
yeah,
up.
I can't read minds.
It's up, you know what I'll say, Regnar? If you want to make an insight check from a distance, you can. If you want to.
Sure. You just nonchalantly take a look. Let's see. Inside. Come on. 5. Yep.
Not from that distance. If anything,
Yep.
Brandon's
Cold.
blocking your view.
Like I said, he's not paying much attention to that.
Yeah, he's not paying much attention yet. So, well, in that case, you know what? I'm going to have to. I'm going to lumber up, and I'm going to say, "Trouble in paradise."
There's always trouble when it comes to the Reghed tribes. Maybe soon enough
Tell
there
me.
won't be.
How's it? What's gonna happen then? There's
Hopefully,
rumors and whispers, but
hopefully things will, I don't know. Bjornhild seems to have a good idea of what to do next, and I'm in agreement with her. And Minik has always been a trusted advisor. We've dodged calamity before. We'll dodge it again.
I'm just gonna nod, clap him on the shoulder twice as encouragement, and then walk off.
Mm-hmm.
And,
And,
I'm gonna go to Regnar. I'm just gonna whisper,
Mhm.
"We're gonna have to get Minik as well."
Well, okay. Does Brie tell us about Minik?
Gleis has already made mention that, like, Gleis and Clear Eye very much know that Minik was probably full of shit.
Yeah, but
if you
do
want to
we
know,
know
like, a general.
the history of Brie and Minik? That's the part. Do
I
us
told
the
I told
character?
you.
Yeah,
I told you guys. Like,
wait.
I
yeah.
don't think you. No, no,
You-
no.
you
Didn't
mentioned
you
Well, not the
mention
de-
briefly?
no, I
I-
said when Minik was mentioned, I mentioned like Minik is the one that killed my family.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, so you
sorry.
do know
Yeah,
that
so,
part. You
yeah,
do know
that we
that
know.
part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
And
not the
you-
details, but I did tell you like basically the general
Hmm.
like thing between me and
Yeah.
Minik. Was Minik is the one responsible for getting my family hunted down.
Okay.
Basically.
Cool. I'll
Brendan.
respond to Brendan like, that's a known fact. But how? So what do you feel about the wolf dude?
Brendan's gonna say,
A thumbs up.
he strikes me as a
for-
man. I don't know.
Okay.
He strikes me as a man who respects force.
Which is bad for our situation, unless he's against
And
the maiden.
if we can blitz Brynhild, we might be able to convince him to stand down.
But you don't those type usually, hot-headed, and just really stubborn. Sorry.
He's going to nod slowly. He is clearly not happy about the situation, but he's also steeling himself a bit for
Yeah.
what's to come.
It's tough. There's a lot for Brandon to process with everything that's going on. One cool thing you do see, Brandon, as you're walking by, is that there's actually some super, because you're thinking like if this goes into a fight, which it might turn into be like, what are we dealing with here? You see some tribal members, you see some like kind of like decently hide gear and spears. However, you do see some very muscular, heavily bone armored man that have like maces and spears that are walking around. It's almost like these walking tanks.
Patrols, right? Okay.
Yeah, and that's what they look like right there.
Let me take a look.
Oh, good heavens.
And,
Good heavens.
Oh,
we
boy.
are in trouble. We are in trouble.
Mm,
Brandon
And-
is wearing his scale armor and his Reghed helmet, which at least from a distance, looks like he belongs in the elk tribe.
mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
question: the
Yep.
the tour we took so far, we've been through the Tiger Clan territory as well as the Wolf, I believe. Do we see any sort of tension between the tribes?
Between the tribes themselves.
Yes, themselves. Is the
right,
leaders bashing?
right
sort of
now,
bashing
the
heads?
gist, you don't know, you haven't investigated the elk tribe, so you don't know the specific details, but you're
Yeah.
definitely getting the sense that the elk and the bear tribe are very pro let's not fight, whereas the wolf and the tiger tribe are let's go fight. You're getting a sense that that's the main source of the tension,
Okay.
is that that's going to be the hot topic discussion.
But usually,
and
okay, that I get, that I totally get. But what I'm specifically finding is that does the tribes, because previously, like Brie, there might be some bad blood between the tribes themselves. Are we seeing those signs that the tribes are, like, for example, those guards that are patrolling, are they on the lookout for to watch other tribes?
As far as bad
Yeah.
blood, you do know that the tribes tend to keep their distance
Yes.
from each other, right?
Okay.
The only tribe that has been known to actively cause start shit is the Tiger Clan. And you do so though those people walking by are like there's multiple of those mammoth warriors from different clans. It's just added security. Like you don't think it's not like they're all like, oh, we're getting ready for a fight right today, right? But you do get the sense that the Reghed tribes, they like to prepare, right?
Yeah.
And also this is a very important meeting. They obviously are not it's like everybody bring your swords at the ready because this could turn to a fight at any second, but they are also very much aware that people get emotional and can give out very rash orders under stress, so they kind of want to be prepared for that. So there's just a general tension, but not even just for the specifics of the situation, not so much against
not towards each other. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
I'm telling that to Brandon. I was like, I don't feel like there's a window. I was hoping that the tribes themselves might have some disagreement against each other that strong enough to cause a scene. So if we raise some chaos, some little bit well-placed chaos, that we could turn them against each other.
The one thing you also consider, Regnar, as another thing, is that you also know that at least from especially Brandon with that 21 investigation check, you also get the sense that Minik likes to talk a lot, and her words have a kind of similar to what Brie said, are poison, and can infect a lot of people. So you think you're gonna also have to combat with what she has to say. But there's only other tribe that's left to investigate. It's just the elk tribe.
Okay.
And then you will have gathered a lot of information.
Okay. Before we search the elk, I would like to say that where can we find Minik? Like, where's her tent or location?
Oh,
Actually,
okay. I will say, Brandon and Regnar, are you gonna go and try and get some deets about Minik?
I kind of want to before we investigate.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, so
Let's do it.
All right, so Regnar and Brandon are gonna investigate Minik. Eden and Brie, is there anything else you'd like to do?
I look towards Eden. I'm just like, do you think I should talk to Gleis?
No.
I look towards Eden, just like, I'm just really mad though.
Why are you mad? Well, it seemed like it was pretty sweet.
Well, yeah, but just this entire time, I thought my husband was gonna be with my son, supporting him the entire time. And I get it. I understand that while, I've already forgotten. I'm such a bad mother. Hold on, pause. I need to check my notes. I'm so bad with names.
Killian.
What's my
Killian,
son's
my
name?
bad.
No.
I was like, I expect him to be with Killian and Killian to run away. But I'm just mad. I'm just mad that he wasn't there for him or even tried to keep looking for him. I found out first, disconnected from the family for centuries, for a century, for decades. I found out what's going on with Killian and him. No, I'm mad. I'm mad at him.
Man.
If I see him too soon, that man's not gonna live.
You know what? Yeah, fuck that guy. Fuck that bastard.
Oh.
You know what? Maybe you guys should break ties. What about that?
Okay,
Go
well,
into
that's
co-parenting mode.
that's a bit too far.
Well, pick.
Eden
damn
is
it.
like Finally, this is
Viren
my
is
window.
just staring,
Oh my
staring
God.
at you, Eden, and
Yes.
it's just like, good lord, you are giving so many mixed messages today, Edith.
It's not mixed messages. I want you, Brie, to pick, because either
You
stay
can just
mad
stop
at him
at
or
want
what.
you.
Can't they just be mad at him but
all.
not want to leave? Gosh.
Uh-huh.
God.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. God, I don't understand women.
Kiss.
I freaking can't. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So that's freaking going on in the background. Like you, like to be fair, Brie, yeah, you do have justification to be mad at Gleis. You know, like he could have just always been with Killian, and maybe his presence was there. You don't know all the details. Like you haven't had that conversation with him. But you definitely do have some right to be frustrated. But yeah, it's the other thing is also very frustrating is that like yeah, Eden saying like pick a side is also like striking a nerve with you.
I look towards Viren. I'm dragging him into this conversation. I'm dragging him in this one.
Oh, Viren, it's like
yeah.
what did I do?
I drag in Viren and I'm just like wait, how's the best way to phrase this question?
Oh no.
It's just like it's like Viren, you understand where I'm coming from, right?
What do you mean by that?
You understand why I'm mad.
I
Yeah, of course you do, Viren. Of course you understand why she's mad, and that's why they should split up, because that's what she wants, right?
But then
That's
Viren,
what
you
someone
understand, like,
wants.
reason why like I
At
can
least
be
that's what I
mad
picked
and
up.
not split up.
Hey, look, what's over there? So Viren Viren has two sets of eyes. Has Eden's sets of eyes just glaring at him, and then you've got Brie glaring at him.
Wait. Let me look towards Viren and like sort of like look just the way my expression right now is trying to convey a message to him.
Okay, what is the message you're trying to convey to him?
I'm trying to use reverse psychology on her.
Oh. Let's see if he understands that.
Pick me.
He's a guy. It's cool. He's not gonna get it. He's a guy.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, huh?
Why are you coming with me with the relationship advice? I don't know. I mean,
Oh my god, he's hopeless.
I mean, look, look. Here's the thing. I've fucked up in the past, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that everything that I've done has been like, you know, wash my hands clean and let's forgive and forget. But all I know is that yeah, I'm glad you guys gave me a second chance. And I'm not going to say that Gleis is, you know, faultless in what decisions he made, but, you know, I like the idea of second chances. Anyway, I'm not good with this relationship stuff. The only person I know is anyway, that doesn't matter. I don't. He kind of stops himself. Anyway, look. At the end of the day,
It's
Brie,
night.
God damn it, you are.
Sorry.
That's correct. No. I love how much shit Viren is eating right now. But Viren does say, like, look, at the end of the day, you guys let me talk. So maybe not today, but you should probably talk to him, right? I feel like that's like trying to be a better person, and he's also really thinking about the very important conversation you guys had at the bar, like after the dragon fight, and that's kind of what's swaying his perspective on things.
You know what? Brie just crosses his hand, her arms to say like, I'm not gonna talk to him until he comes to me first.
I'm gonna whisper to Viren. Viren, go get him now.
It's a good thing Brandon isn't here. He would be slapping so many people right now.
I leave for 1 second.
Listen, B just has to crash out a little bit about
No. This is great. I love everything about that. That's fantastic. Sorry. Yeah, Viren kind of throws up his hands and is like, you know what? I need to get out of this conversation, so I'm gonna go and leave and find Gleis. So Viren, runs off and does that. In the meantime, though, Brandon and Regnar, you are gonna do some snooping.
Snoop.
Now, how are you going to do this snooping? Are you going to stealthily snoop? Are you just brazenly investigating? Like, how are you going to tackle this?
Well, okay, we need to ask around, and we are in the really crowded area, so stealth is like, we're not trying to avoid guards or anything. We just trying to find out information about Minik and where she resides. Where's her location? What can we know about the intel around her? What's her, renown, maybe?
Okay.
In the tribe?
I would say make an investigation check, whether it be Brandon or you, with
I'll help.
advantage.
Brandon,
All right,
you do it.
sure.
I'll help
Investigation.
providing advice. That's
13.
nice.
13. Okay.
These.
Yeah, backseat driving.
Yep.
You kind of start to investigate. You know that she's made predictions in the past, right?
Okay.
And
Were
whether
they
some of these
successful?
predictions, whether they've come true or not, you don't know. Like the big one you also learned is you learned some of the details about how she said that the Canis clan would bring ruin to the Wolf clan, and they Brie is Brie's last name.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Kramer. Okay.
Yeah, so
Huh.
she's always presented herself as Kramer, but you also you connect the dots where it's like, oh, San Arcanus forefather. Oh, her last name is probably Canis.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, but
And-
every time I hear Kramer, I think Jim Kramer. Sorry.
I'm
For
not
those of
dropping.
you,
I'm not dropping Seinfeld into the mix of this. It does not seem
that's
appropriate.
not what I'm talking about. Jim Kramer is an economist who is notable for being wrong. So wrong, in fact, that people have said, if you want to make a fortune, you do the opposite of what he tells you to do.
Oh, really?
Well, there you go. I made a reference without knowing it, and it seems appropriate.
Yeah. You know what? It is.
Yeah, but
I think it is for this situation.
the interesting thing you do pick out is that she's made a lot of predictions, and it seems like some of them the Wolf Clan has acted on. Obviously, the big one being what happened with Brie, but the big thing is that a lot of them are like preventing things from happening before they actually happen.
Mm.
So it's like, how do you disprove it? If you did the thing to prevent it,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
But with a 13, you actually find her tent.
Nice.
And this is one moment where she doesn't seem to be around for whatever reason.
All right.
And you just vaguely look in, and there's something that catches the glint of your eye. And it's like something's like reflective inside her tent.
I will stealth. This is the moment.
Okay, make a stealth.
All right.
Make a stealth check.
Go right ahead. I'm wearing my full heavy armor, so I can't really stealth. I am, however.
Can you give me a hand? That is something.
Sure, yeah. I'll block you with my bulk. You have advantage. Go.
Yeah, go for it.
Natural
Oh,
fucking
baby!
20. When it counts, it counts.
Let's fucking go.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You expertly go in. And with a natural 20, you also pick up a couple things. One, that glint, something was also behind it.
Mm.
And it's something that you recognized before as a
Shaman?
small wooden effigy.
Ah,
That of the
good.
Frostmaiden.
Yeah.
So, confirmation that perhaps Minik is working
a
with the
follower.
Frostmaiden.
Yep, she's a follower. She's a 2
The other
level.
thing
Yep.
is you see the glint of some vials, and it's several, in fact, and it looks like almost like an apothecary station, like something like somebody had been creating something. And you take a look at the vial, and it's like you're not sure what this is. You may want to investigate it,
Can I
but you
delve?
definitely found it.
Yep.
I would say this would be like a medicine check. Yeah, I'll say medicine check.
Oh no.
Also, you could have Brandon investigate it too.
Okay. I'll like. Hold on.
Put it
I
in your
will
pocket
message.
and get out of here, man.
Yeah, I will message Brandon saying. Wait. Okay. When you say vials, right? You say vials, right?
Yes, vials. Small glass vials.
Okay. I have some empty vials that I drank from well the potion of
You
radiance
want to
resistance.
you just want to like put it in. Yeah, I can say you can
and
transfer it.
also I have the herbalism kit. Can I say I quickly mix some fluid to look like it? And
Oh,
swap
you want to
the
you want
vials?
to you want to make a herbalism kit check. I'll
All
allow
right.
that. I will allow that.
All right. How do I do that? Hold on.
You should be able to just click the kit,
Yeah, but the
and it
kit.
should give you.
Okay, I will. So, okay, I don't think I have provision.
Oh, you
so-
don't have an icon on the character sheet. I would say
Yeah.
make a wisdom check. We'll add like a +3 to this.
Okay. Wisdom. Hold on. Okay. I will roll. Just deduct. I think I have that. Hold on. Deduct 1. So it should be.
There you go. There you go.
It should be 14.
That's more than enough. You very hastily like it's passable. You think like if they actually take it up and like do some proper investigation, they might be able to figure out this is
Yeah,
not
but
what
if
was
they're in
the
a
vial
hurry,
before.
they won't. Yeah.
But this is very passable. So you
Yes.
take that.
All right.
And are you gonna like regroup with Brandon? Or are you gonna like okay?
Yeah. Okay. I will say I
You need
have
your
a
bodyguard.
vial of unknown substance.
Okay.
Can
Do
I?
you wi-
From
You want to investigate it? I'm assuming.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. All right.
Let's
we
get
find a
somewhere
quiet
private
corner and
first.
we find a quiet corner and we take a look
Okay.
at it. I will help Brandon.
Alrighty. So what would I make to figure this out?
Medicine, I believe.
I would say it's either gonna be medicine or investigation check.
Medicine, I'll do it, and give me a
Yep.
hand for
yep,
advantage. I
yep,
need
yep.
magic knowledge.
Do it.
All right, medicine.
19.
That's a 19.
Yes.
That is quite good. So because you Regnar and Brandon, you guys have been running around picking up a bunch of useful information.
Mhm.
There is some possible revelations you come to. When Brie said Minik's words were poison, that was true on a lot of different things.
Ooh,
Oh, this is poison.
it's poison.
And you pick out that this particular poison has 2 effects.
Ooh.
1, it is very fatal. 2, it causes nausea and purple lips. Like it's kind of like the lips start to discolor to a certain
That's
extent.
good. You know what? That's good knowledge.
And here's
How-
the big thing you pick out. And this is because you've been listening in and picking out stuff.
Nice.
Gunveld's wives have all died to sickness,
Ooh.
And they had purple lips.
and they've had in their last moments nausea and purple lips.
Okay.
Well, here's my question.
Hmm.
My question: if I were to rub this onto the blade of my axe, could I give it that way, or does it have to be ingested like with food? How does the poison
Yeah,
get
is it-
delivered?
coated or ingested?
I would say it depends on what's your intent that you want to do with the poison. Let me
We're eventually going to be fighting Bjornhild, so smearing it on the axe like at the very start of the fight would help.
Oh, you want to use that as a... Yeah, I would allow something like that. I think so.
Good.
But this is
I'll
evidence,
take your-
right?
You may want to save it as evidence because you
Oh
think
yeah,
that this
yeah.
would
I'm
be
not going to
pretty
smear it yet.
damning.
But I'm going to keep it. I'll add that to my inventory. I'll call it purple lip poison.
Mhm. And I'll
'Cause we're
come
gonna-
up with an effect if it does come to that.
Right. Awesome.
Okay.
Also,
You know
Regnar,
what,
you're a trip
Brandon? I
inside the
will.
tent.
I will put down the info we had. You can just put
Yeah.
that in your pocket if you want it.
Got it. Cool. Inside of that tent, though, Regnar, did you see like any hint as to
Yep.
the shaman
Idol
combat
of Maiden.
capabilities?
Idol of the Maiden. That is for sure.
Okay. Wonderful. Do you have any idea like what her potential combat abilities might be?
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
I
DM.
haven't-
Do I know that from the look?
Okay,
No.
this is before we move on to the next scene. I will give you one final investigation check to possibly pick up on some details.
No help, right?
This is going to
No
be no
help.
help. This is going to
Yep.
be straight.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
going to be straight investigation.
Okay.
Yep, I'm out.
If it's bad, I'll use my inspiration. I have one.
Okay.
I'll use my inspiration, I guess. So that's a new roll, right?
New roll, new roll.
Come on.
New roll.
13. All right. At least it's
13.
better. I use my inspiration.
You pick up from looking at the tent, you do see all the telltale signs of like druidic energy, but with like a weird twist.
Okay.
You get the sense you're probably going to be dealing with somebody who's going to be casting possibly nature-themed spells. The exact specifications of those spells, you're not 100% sure.
Yep.
But
Wonderful.
you
know
can
what?
expect that Minik is some sort of caster.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Brandon has anticipated this. He is ready to go.
All right. Cool.
Okay. And as you rejoin the group, or start heading in the direction of Eden, Brie, and the gang, Viren is going to bring it's just going to be shoving Gleis in Brie's direction, and we're going to get that conversation going.
Nice.
You see Gleis look at you, Brie, and kind of say, before things get serious, I think we should talk. Just you and me, Brie.
Fine. Sure.
Okay. All right. And you take a step outside of the the Reghed camps, and this is you and your husband.
Husbando.
And he doesn't really know what to say at first, and he just looks at you and says, I know you're mad at me, Brie.
Mm-hmm.
I assume you want an explanation as to why I'm not with Killian at this very moment.
Of course. Yes. Our boy. Our son, Gleis. He's in the middle of who knows where and is now our granddaughter. Because of all of this, is now all tied up with a danger that even I cannot stop. I find myself wrapped up in trouble all the same as them. With me, okay, that's fine. I can handle myself. But those two? They were supposed to live normal lives, guys. That's what we wanted. Why are they there?
You know, in the beginning, things were okay. When you left, we made our way to Bryn Shander, and as time passed, Killian wanted to start his own family, and that's when he met Lisa Summerfield. In the beginning, things were okay. Gleis loved his children, but his wife's departure took a toll. And as time went on, he started to push me away, saying that he didn't want any connection with me or more with his mother. He took it very hard, and I could see that his anger was growing. And this was earlier on. The threat of the wolf tribe was still lingering. I spent a lot of time making sure that we weren't being followed. And after the tragedy with Killian's wife and son, I could just feel the resentment growing, and eventually I wanted to teach Tally how to dance. Dance the way that you had done. Teach her about her mother's past. I just wanted to give her some happy memories, and this angered him. And then he gave me this. And you do see him kind of reveal that there's this like long scar across his chest that he's been keeping hidden. Killian was so mad that he said he would kill me if I ever got near him again.
He did this to you?
And this scar is not what hurts the most about that night. Yeah, and you do realize that there is a law. You get the sense that Killian very much had like his own crash out moment. But he kind of continues and he says, as time passed, I watched him from afar, not getting too close. However, I didn't know about the mission with Valin. By the time I realized he had left, Killian had done well to hide his tracks, and Tilly had guardians to take care of her, and I wanted to go and take care of her, but I feel like I was so much stronger when you were around. And I feel ashamed that I was not strong enough. But at that point in my life, I thought Killian was right, that I was just a curse on Tally's life, and I would continue to be that. And I was lost. But I believed that the first step was to figure out what was going on with the Reghed tribe, perhaps find a way to get them to stop their hunt, begin the process of reuniting my family. And you see it's like he's getting a little bit emotional. I just want things to be better. And I'm so scared, Brie, that I won't be able to, but I have to try. And I love my son so very much. And I love you too with all my heart. And I feel like I've done irreversible damage, and I just want to... I want to make it better. I really, really do.
I take a step closer to the Gleis. In this moment under, I think it's night. Is it night already?
It's night. Yep.
The starlit sky. I think in the first time in a long time, Brie feels truly present in this moment where there's nothing else in her mind but Gleis, her family. Takes a step closer and just holds Gleis's hand and just says, whatever Killian said's not true. You're not the curse, Gleis. You were the one that saved my life. After the wolf tribe hunted my family, you found me, alone in the snow, bleeding out, and it was you who saved me. Far from a curse, you're a blessing. Lesser men, lesser men would have broke, but you didn't. While I was mad, your explanation. While I wish things were different, it's not because you were not enough of a man that you needed to be. It's just I want things as you do. Things to be better. It's just that the way things are now, it's maybe both of us just. I've come to a hard lesson actually just recently. One with Tally. I told her that she wasn't strong enough to adventure with us, not strong enough to handle the dangers of the wild, and I scolded her. Told her that she wasn't ready, and she would only get herself killed. And then she made the choice that to leave and embark on the same mission as her father. I think in this moment, guys, I'm not sure if we can really reunite the family that we've made. But I think what we can do is go to Killian together and take care of him. And even if he rejects us, that's fine. We just need to be there for him.
We need to make sure they're both safe. Both Tally and Killian.
I think this tragedy, it has to stop. And I think what's best is after all of this is done, I think we have to reconcile, and maybe that might mean parting ways from Killian. Because if it hurts him so, then we can't force him to stay with us.
I know. But there is one thing I need to let Killian know. That despite everything, he's still my son. And the day I held him in my arms, I promised that I would protect him, and I promised that I would love him. And I need him to know that.
I also need to apologize him for leaving. I was too scared to stand by my family. However, before I do need to let him know that stabbing his father is not right. And leaving behind one of your only children is not right either. Maybe we spoiled him too much.
Maybe we did. I think we'll have to scold him at least a little bit. Don't you think?
Yeah. Gleis, when this is all over, why don't we go around the world? Make up some lost time.
And you see he kind of pulls you into a brace and just kisses you on the forehead. I think I'd really like that.
I hope your bones aren't too old.
I hope you haven't lost your footing, dancer in the dark.
Who started that rumor? Was it you?
He just has a hearty chuckle, and he just hugs you. And in this moment, across the dark sky, as the stars flicker amongst you, there is, for the first time in a long while, Brie, this bit of calm. I think you have between you and your husband. You are glad that you had this conversation. And you know that it will be a hard road ahead, but you will walk it together.
To end the conversation in a bit of a lighter note, I look at him and just like, did Vern put you up to this?
I don't know. I think if that boy is ever going to confess his feelings to that,
Right, right. Oh my goodness. I've been waiting.
What?
I was this close to say, I was this close to saying, as you know, me and Eden were talking. Well, bless you about you, right? You know the things that she was saying. I was about to say. I was about to say, God bless Viren for what he may have to put up with.
She does seem like a bit of a handful. But he
A
just holds
very,
her.
a very worthwhile handful. I mean, I'm just saying, a person like Eden is someone like me. You know, if you can't keep up, you're gonna be left behind.
This is true. And there
All
was
right,
one thing.
Yeah.
Let's. Oh, there was actually one thing I think he was going to ask
Mm-hmm.
just before we go further to rest for the night.
Yes.
I haven't shared a dance with you in a long time.
Let's dance.
And it is beautiful. It is tender. And it's something that a wave of nostalgia as you remember some of your first moonlit nights where you danced with your husband. But you take your leave, as you know, come sunrise, there will be quite the meeting amongst the Reghed clan.
Wow, you can really
Yeah.
dance.
I like how like
If
freaking
you know, you
Regnar's
know.
hiding in a bush with a bag of popcorn.
Wow, you can really dance.
Sanar's right next to you. Like, did you see? I'm telling you, it's like straight out of a movie.
What's a movie?
Pictures. What the wizards are calling major image spells these days.
Ooh, amazing.
I don't mind that everyone was just watching. I really don't.
Yeah, you turn around, you see it, and then Brad is like, "No, don't stop on account of us."
Yep. That's it.
That's freaking hilarious. What I will say is so as you kind of make your way, I'll say for the purposes of the narrative, the rest of the party is going to pick up the information. So you kind of share your cliff notes about everything you've learned.
Yep.
You learn about the poison, the possible poisoning of Gunvild's wives. You've learned about
Minik's hideout. Well,
you've
place
learned
to
about
stay,
you've learned that the Tiger Clan and Minik are most likely working with the Frostmaiden.
Yep.
And then the only other piece of useful information is that Brandon picked up something was Isar was hiding something, but he couldn't pick out what. But you do
Potential ally, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah. But yeah. So unless there's anything else you'd like to do, we can proceed to the conclave proper.
Ooh boy.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, I got one major thing out of the way. Let's just move on to the next.
All right.
All right.
Do this, boys.
All right, let's do
do this.
this. All right, so as you make your way to As you make your way in the next morning, rising as the sun rises, you see several different characters showing up. Some that you didn't necessarily meet. You do see the Elk clan leader, who is this gentleman right here. You do see a very muscular woman with long white dreadlocks and like huge muscles, and like it's just like ready to bench press at a second's moments. You do see the Elk Clan leader's wife, and you see what appears to be a shaman. But this one's different. This one's a Furbolg shaman who has like a little bird on his shoulder. But as you approach, you see Gunvold take the stand at this particular moment, and you see Gunvold say, "So, we have come here to discuss what we Reghed clans deem worthy of doing, whether we choose peace or we choose war. Every voice shall be heard, as it has been agreed upon along this tribal conclave. And now we decide what fate has in store." And you see, Bjornhild say, "Well, I have made my stance very clear. These 10-towners need to be dealt with, and this is the best and only chance that we will be able to strike." And she slams her spear into the ground, and several tiger clans like slam their spears into the ground as well, almost like an agreement. You see also Grava, Bjornhild, saber-toothed tiger, just kind of roar alongside her. You see King Jarund Elkhart, the Elk clan leader, say, "Is that truly our fate, to continue such petty violence? Is that really what we as Reghed tribe members want to be our legacy?"
Actually, I have a thought, GM. While he's giving his speech, can I make like an insight check into the tribe? I want to see how this eternal winter has been treating them, because I know 10 Towns has had a hard time of it.
Yeah, make an insight check. You know what? I'll give you advantage. It's a very interesting
21
question.
21.
with
21.
advantage.
You know that the internal winter has been just as bad against the 10-towners as it has been against the Reghed tribe. It's not been great for anyone involved.
All right, so that might do what that might influence what Brandon's gonna do.
Okay.
So
And as you kind of think about that, you see Yarund Elkhart say, "As somebody who has lost a son, I know much of pain and what it can bring onto so many people, and I do not wish to make so many others fatherless or motherless." And you see, nodding in agreement amongst the Elk clan, and you see Isar kind of like stand up and say, "Well, Minik has sold us prophecies, and we have dodged calamity. And I know that a great calamity is coming. Minik has said it herself. The great beast came down and caused ruin to the 10-towners. If that is the case, then even more is along the way. We must take advantage of this, or else there will be no discussions afterwards. We will all face the wrath of such calamity."
Brandon at this point is going to stand up and he's going to say he's not going to volunteer who he is, but he is going to say, "So we will spend our strength in war. Perhaps we may win, perhaps not. But I fear that even if we do win, we will be too decimated to enjoy our victories. What will we get in endless war against the 10 Towns? What will we receive?
And
They have suffered under this cold, yes, but so have we. If we go
Murmurs.
against them, we might. Best case, if we win, we will not be able to enjoy it. We will be too decimated. And if we lose, we will our bodies will be buried beneath Icewind Dale. Unless Mighty Brynhild has something that she has not been telling us. Unless Bjornhild has a weapon up her sleeve, perhaps. And if so, now might be a good time to explain it to us. If we are going to be spilling our blood before the gates of the 10 towns, perhaps she could give us a reason. And perhaps hope that we might prevail.
And you see Bjornhild say, "This eternal night will never cease. So yes, maybe siding with the winning hand is the only correct solution." And you see Gunvald kind of stand up. "What do you mean by this?" Like, "If we wish to survive the eternal night, we must side with her, with the Frostmaiden." And gasps, murmurs, just like shouts, and just like all across the Reghed camp.
Well, that was easier than I expected.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah.
You kind of triggered her a little bit.
Whoa, side with the one that caused the calamity? Yeah, that's really cool. Side with the one that, doesn't really care about people dying because that benefits her. That's also really cool.
You see,
Yay.
you also see, yeah. So you bring that up, and
Yeah.
it murmurs along the side. Also, as this conversation is happening, if anything wants to bring up evidence or say things during this conclave, you can interject as much as you want.
Yeah. But for now, I'm just instigating stuff.
Yeah, oh, Mister.
Surprised.
Fight.
I'll tell you what, I'm personally surprised nobody's actually challenged us on who we are.
Yeah,
By
that's
the-
true. I am also
Yeah,
pretty
me too.
surprised.
Are we?
They.
Guys,
Sorry, what were you gonna
guys,
say?
guys,
Eden?
guys, are we ever gonna say that we're the ones who like brought down the dragon?
Well,
That might be something to bring up.
maybe
Well,
later.
bitch.
Maybe later.
Later,
Can
later. Okay,
mention,
okay.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's an
Now I'm
ace
just
in our-
instigating
it's the ace.
things and see how they react.
So actually,
Yeah.
actually, Clear
Wait.
Eye comes in and
Yep.
he says, "Sorry. And what proof do you have that the Frostmaiden will be so kind to us if we do what she bids? Brandon is right. No one will survive."
Oh,
such
crap.
wrath." What do you mean? What do you mean?
You mentioned
You
your name, which
mentioned
is
your
not. That's not what we want.
Actually, wait, no. He hasn't actually asked your name, so he wouldn't
That's
know.
true.
It. I apologize.
He's gonna say
Uh,
the old man then.
The old man is right.
Yes.
And he does say, "We do not know if either side will survive. Is this what legacy we leave behind for our children and their children? I do not wish it to be so. Please, I know you are so gung-ho to, and you see, you do not know me. My father followed Minik to his grave. That's all I've ever known. I will do what my father wanted. It's all he ever wanted was to bring our prosperity and to make sure that ruin never happened to the clan, no matter what."
And
No
look
matter
around. The ruin already happened, sort of. The winter already killing a lot of people.
Oh my god, what
Yep.
this guy. You're a top 3 rage baiter of
Yeah.
all time. Oh my goodness.
Bait. Yes.
And there is just like communion and talk and stuff like that. And Minik says, "Let it be known my prophecies are not lies. There will
But
be
they're wrong.
more."
They're kind of dumb also. And,
And
you
you
don't
see
you don't
Minik-
speak in rhyme. You suck.
Oh no, someone's gonna get hit for that. Oh no.
Minik looks at you, and what proof do you bring us in this challenge time? Or is it just more
Oh, because
questions?
I pull out the scale from the dragon would kill because we killed that son of a bitch.
You see Jarholt, the elk king, say, Minik, you said it was a winged beast. That is a construct
A
scale, some
feathered
machine.
one, she said.
Murmurs,
A
murmurs,
total
murmurs.
construct she did not expect. Fuck you.
And she turns around and very much like, uh-oh, this is not good. And
Yep.
she says, wings. I called upon wings, my friends.
You said feathers. Correction.
And she turns towards you, her steely eyes back towards you, Regnar. And if you want to keep the combo going, if you have any other evidence you want to throw out, by all means.
Oh yeah, and look what we found in your tent. I mean, the one that killed the other tribe's leaders. I mean,
So you're just going to just basically confess to robbing her.
I don't give a shit at this point.
Alright.
Well,
Like, alright,
Regnar pulls out the vial, and you see Minik's eyes go wide. And
Wasn't
you
expecting
see,
this, was you?
You
Were
see
you?
one
Sorry.
of the Furbolg shaman actually walk over. May I see that?
Please, by all means.
He pops it, gives it a little sniff, and there is this horrible realization that he knows what this is and what it can
Oh.
do.
Mm-hmm.
And he just looks at Gunvold with such, it's like a pained expression, and Gunvold goes, no,
Purple
don't you
lips,
say that.
Nausea, death. Yep, that's your trusty shaman right there.
Gunvold kind of stands up and he says, your words are venom. You poisoned my wives. Every single bit of this is on you. You have brought violence and hatred and such calamity along with every honeyed word you have said, Minik. You are the one instigating everything upon these clans. We would have been in such better straits if we had not listened to your goddamn words.
Oh, by the way, she worshipped the maiden. I think that's plain.
One final thing
Yeah.
on the chin.
I'm just gonna
And-
pat him gently on the back. It's like, good work,
I'm
Good
just
work.
jabbing it into her heart, like repeatedly.
good work, good work.
And as you tear down, you see Sanar actually come to approach. Unless there's Sanar's actually going to say something, I think, near the end.
Yeah. Go.
I don't know if Brie or Eden had anything they wanted to say. It's up to you, or you can stay silent, whatever you want to do.
I like to worry.
I
Towards
think
Eden.
Eden's just gonna like be one of the people like whispering in the crowd, going like traitor, traitor, traitor.
Instigate. Nice.
Would we want to add anything to this?
That's up to you.
Brandon is just watching. He's waiting for the right time because he wants to. He's waiting if and when the right time to put the absolute fear of God into what's her name, the tiger lady.
Minik.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not Minik.
Brynhild.
Tiger.
Yeah.
Bjornhild.
Yeah,
Bjornhild.
Bjornhild, yeah, he is
Mhm.
going. He is waiting for the time to put the absolute fear of God in her by revealing who he is. So if that ever happens, he doesn't know.
Okay.
I guess Bree is gonna have not too long, but Bree just kind of stands up and just say that. Well, I kind of just how does Bree want? Because like there is a bit of a fulfillment for not saying anything, and just looking at
No.
everything unfolds. But I'm also feeling like I kind of don't want to stay silent though. this is my chance.
I mean, this might be your last chance to really kick Minik in
in
the
the-
head. So it's up to you. It's up to you.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what you could pull?
What?
You could do a "Who am I? 24601."
What the?
Yeah, I'll just take off my. I probably was wearing a hood. I probably take it off and stand in the middle, and I just say that. Well, it seems that while I have been away from the tribes, it seems like I have not been the only victim to Minik's prophecies. And I look to every clan, every tribe, and I just say that I'm not sure if stories of the Canis clan has been widespread. I'm not sure if my family's even muttered in any breath anymore, for they have been killed. We were branded as traitors. We were branded as those that will ruin the wolf tribe. Based on the prophecy that Minik has spoken. And my family is now gone. It's an act that has already happened and that can never be taken back. For every tribe's member here, whether that be of tiger, of elk, those that are the current wolf members, and the bear, let me just tell you, I've lived it. These prophecies have not come to pass for 100 years, even more. They were saying that one of my own will cause the downfall of the wolf tribe. And what has happened? I've been so far disconnected, and look, it seems like they're their own downfall. So I just have to say this. And I look to those at I will point out specifically to the Tiger clan, the Tiger tribe specifically. I know you call for strength. I know that is your law. But is one strong just because they can beat the weak? I don't think so. That's laughable. You prove you're strong by beating those that are stronger. And what is the strongest thing right now? What has put every single person under the winter sky for all of eternity? It's the Ice Maiden. So those that aren't Bjornhild, whoever's under her, what's strength to you?
What is strength to you?
And then I look towards my
echoes.
oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, please continue.
Yeah, I just say I look towards my companions, and they have, my friends, companions have done hard work here to reveal everything that needs to be said. But the decision still lies upon all of you. For I'm no longer a member of these clans. And that's my piece.
There's-
I'll help them out. That's it.
And those words, they hold true, and it's interesting. You've kept quiet amongst this conclave for a while. You haven't talked really to many people, but you feel like your words hold so much weight now in this moment where so much is being decided. And you see Sanar approach, and he is going to say one last thing. For one final Canis member, I am Sanar Canis, and I may not be full flesh, but in this old broken body is history and experience. The Reghed tribes were never meant to be divided like this, fighting and squabbling over the rights of one clan. We came here on a great pilgrimage so many years ago to do one thing, to bring life to a land where the world declared it was impossible. You speak of the 10 towns as some enemy, but the life that they bring, along with our life, They breathe into this world as well. They love, they dream, they fight to protect their people just as we do. Change is scary, but repeating cycles is terrifying. And we were always meant to grow. Lest we forget how fragile we are born under such violent stars, but our future is ours to make. So let us not make that future with hate in our hearts. And some people are also like, holy shit, our forefather is here. Good God. And,
Why is he alive? Oh no.
Why is he alive? And you see most of the crowd has taken the side of peace. They are not on board with attacking the 10 towns. And
That's good.
And the Tiger clan leader, though, and you think that there is some indecisiveness between what she wants to do and Isar is just seething, and he is emotional, and he's just staring directly at Brie. And the last thing, does that resolve?
Sorry.
And as you come to terms as to what is about to happen, Minik says, oh, not even bothering to rhyme at this point, Minik just says, "Oh, you little thorn, ruining everything that I have set up. I don't care who sees it. I don't care who's left. I will remove this weed once and for all." And
Oh, I fireball at her face when she.
oh
finished.
yeah, because
Yep.
there is a battle between Minik and the gang, but we will find out the conclusion
Come on,
of this.
man.
We will find out the conclusion of this Reghed arc next time on Icewind Dale.
I hate you.
Oh,
Stopping at
yeah.
this. I called dibs on the fireball. Just saying.
All right, because here's the thing. I was looking at the time, and I'm like, okay, this boss fight's gonna be complicated,
Yes.
so I don't think it's gonna be a short one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Fair, but
fair.
very, very good. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was
That is
That was
really
fun.
good. That
Yeah.
was
I
really
enjoyed
good.
it. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, the fucking RP Justin near the end, so good, so freaking
Yep.
good.
Got you.
You
I got
play
you.
Brie so well. I freaking love it.
Yeah.
Thank you. I do what I do. I do what I
Yeah.
can.
Yeah. And that was my first non-module session, so that was
Nice.
I'm glad that it went
Good
well.
job. It
But
was
yes,
great.
but yeah, you
really
will
good.
get a cool. You guys will get a cool like pseudo boss fight.
Yippee.
I've steaded out Minik, and you will have some allies. And honestly, I haven't decided what side
Yeah.
Bjornhild is going to take,
Oh,
because
but why? Like, isn't she okay?
she is Frostmaiden, but she's also not an idiot.
Yeah.
She kind of sees where the tide is turning. But I
Oh.
think that's gonna be like an interesting, like, I think there's gonna be some like in combat RP
Yeah.
that might happen.
You know what?
Next session.
That's fine. Like, she's inside
Yeah.
the range of fireball, so I'll just kill her. Like, it doesn't really matter.
Now.
Yep.
Damn.
Drop the ball.
But
Yep.
but yeah. But here's the good news though. After that fight, we will be leveling up to level 7.
Let's go.
Fine. No.
You gotta earn it. You gotta
Oh.
earn that level.
Oh.
You know what? I'm
Easy.
just happy I can finally swap out some of my useless spells.
Yep.
Fair enough. Oh, that was great.
Mhm.
But yeah, no. So next time it will be the conclusion of the Reghed arc, And the other nice thing is it does sound that Gleis is going to be joining the party. So hooray for more NPCs I have to manage.
Yeah.
They make their second party, and then we have to split the group, and then we have our
So
favorite
why are you
NPC
saying the
to
S
play.
word?
You know what's really funny? I'm at this point. If you were to split the party, you guys would be fine because you've got two paladins, a druid,
Yeah.
a sorcerer. You've got a bard and a ranger,
Yeah.
and a bunch of animal companions. You have
So
a small
many.
army at this.
Yeah,
point.
so many.
You know what? We're getting ready to go up against the Frostmaiden, and I'm pretty sure half of them are gonna die out there. So.
Tell me,
Yeah, you're
man.
not
This is
wrong.
just a raid boss team. That we need this many people.
Yeah.
You got the right idea.
Yeah.
It's like, man, those queue times are so long when you're just in solo queue, man.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, very, very good session. And the other interesting thing is that once the Reghed tribe arc is over, probably next session, we are properly into Act 3.
Oh boy.
Yay!
We will
Nice.
be
Yeah, Act 3 out of
nearing-
what?
Act
3 out of
3.
5? Oh, 3 out of 3. Okay.
Yeah, so
Pretty
because
sweet.
the end of Act 2 was kind of like the dragon fight, and
Okay.
the beginning of Act 3 is everything to do with Ithrin.
Oh.
So once we're done with the Reghed stuff, then we're going to be going into Act 3 proper, and that will be finding the Professor Orb, probably reuniting with Tally and Claudia.
Yeah, and then
and a
finding
bunch
the
of
hidden
Going to
source.
war
Yeah,
with the
going to war
Frostmaiden.
with the maiden.
Going with the and I'm very excited for that. Yeah, this is not much of a spoiler. The final boss is going to be the Frostmaiden,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
I have
Yippee!
some very fun mechanics that I will be introducing in that fight that I think you guys
Yippee!
will enjoy.
Well, since we are in Act 3, I do want to ask, because this is something that, an idea that I had, there's a module that I want to run. I told Robin and I believe Justin and Cherry as well about it. It is a fairly high-level module called Chains of Asmodeus, and basically you are going through every layer of the 9 hells. So my question to you all would be that since we're getting close to the end, once we're done with this, with killing the Frostmaiden, would you like to go to hell with me as your guide?
Oh shit.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
You'll be starting
we could-
pretty high level, by the way,
Ooh.
like level 11.
Mhm.
High.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, that's
Because you're gonna go all the way to 20, and you need it.
Okay, time to go look at the D4 deep dive build.
Yeah, I was gonna say that might actually give me some time because I was leaning towards after this campaign on doing a pirate themed campaign.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Maybe
Maybe
just go
something
through
that-
So many good
rotation.
stuff. We're eating so
Just
well.
go through rotation. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
it would be interesting if that's something you guys would be interested.
Yes.
'Cause,
Yes. I wanted a pirate thing
Yeah, har, har.
for so long.
Yeah, because I also
Thousand
like.
swords be me, dude.
Also, I wanted to do like a more like lighthearted campaign after this because this one's been
Yeah,
this one's
well,
been,
you know
this
what?
one's been pretty serious, but I do love it. I do love like
Yeah.
the serious.
Yeah.
stuff, for sure.
Yeah. I was gonna say if it, like I said, if you guys are up, because I have no problem playing as the pirate captain of a captain pirate ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I mean, if you like I
yeah.
said, I'll let you guys pick.
Yeah, we can talk about it, and whatever the gang is leaning towards. Like
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
also fine. Like like going into hell with Falcon. We've done it
Because hell
before.
is-
We'll do it again.
Do it again.
Oh yeah. Hell is it's a little. I will say this. It is a bit on the heavy side in terms of themes. Because the whole point of going into hell is to try to either rescue your soul or the soul of a loved one from hell. And you typically do something. You don't go to hell for the fun. You did something to deserve ending up there.
Yeah, for sure.
Can I
And
just
it- so
say
it
I
is,
go there for sightseeing? It's like
Ain't no way.
That seems like a Ragnar thing to do.
I just love
Anyway,
the
guys,
Well,
I
sight.
I was gonna say one of the. I'm not going to spoil too much. I'm just going to say
Mhm.
one of the NPCs is somebody who does go to hell for sightseeing.
Ooh, nice.
Like straight up, he goes there. He goes there just to take notes, and he is he is a critical NPC. He is the foremost expert on hell.
Okay. We'll see him when we get there. Yeah.
We'll see where
Yeah,
it
well-
goes. I also don't know how much longer this campaign's gonna go, in the sense where it's like I don't know how many sessions till we get to the final boss.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
But
yeah.
we will
We'll
see.
figure
We'll
it
see.
out.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Anyway, I do have to go, but
All right,
great
cool.
session
Yeah,
as
yeah.
always. I hope you guys had a lot of fun.
Thank
Oh,
you for
awesome.
the
Next
before
week
we
is,
leave. Okay, sorry, Bossman. Before we leave, do you
Yes.
want to like move forward to your time? Is that okay for you for 1 hour? Because like, I assume that will
yeah.
be easier for
It's
you
midnight
and
for
for
you.
us. Yeah, both
No,
you
it's
and
not.
us. Yeah.
It's not midnight for me.
What is the
It's-
time for you?
Well,
That's
when
what
we
I wanna
start,
know.
I'm perfect. The session time that we started is perfectly fine with me because it's 8 o'clock in the morning when we start.
Oh,
which I'm
okay.
fine
So
with.
if it moves
For-
an hour earlier, it'll be 7. So it's too early. Okay, got it. No problem.
Well, as long as everybody shows up at the time that I showed up,
Mm-hmm.
we're good.
Okay.
My bad.
Listen, I like when Justin crashes the party halfway through the session.
Yeah.
It's my
Listen,
new
like,
favorite
I
thing.
yeah, there was. I'm not gonna lie. I was feeling there's something wrong because I'm like, I was out like it was Saturday night. I was like, I don't usually go out on Saturday nights. I'm not remembering something. And then Jerry called me like, we have a D&D session. All right. And they say, sorry, boys. Board wipe. Goodbye. And I went back home.
The best way to leave
Yeah,
an
the
MTG.
best way to leave. Yep.
Anyway, but
Awesome.
I will be good.
All right, cool.
But yeah, I'll
Awesome.
talk to you guys later. You take care.
Yep. Bye.
All right, you too.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys.